welcome to the EST Hangout.
This is the EST Hangout, and today's guests are...
A very good Thursday morning to you. Welcome to the EST Hangout Live right here on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports. Thank you to everyone for listening live on edmontonsportstalk.com, on TuneIn, on iHeartRadio, Apple Music, those watching on YouTube, and as well as those listening to podcasts, wherever your podcast. I need to move my chair up for a quick second. Feels like it was further back or something like that. Matt Iwanyk with you here on the Hangout today. Dash is on the Hangout. And then Jasmine is here.
Maybe.
Outstanding. This is great. I'm glad she showed her face in this building yet again after what happened on Tuesday. The EST Hangout presented by Sentinel Storage, Canada's storage experts, more than 2 decades helping Canadians through life transition. Canadian storage provider. Be sure to buy Canadian right now. If you head to sentinel.ca, you can find convenient locations nearest you. 50% off all units, limited time. Dash, how you doing today?
Fantastic. Always a good day to be on the Hangout.
It's always good seeing you. Jasmine, have you come to realize the flaws in your ways from Tuesday?
I just don't understand. I walk out of my house and then there's like Surveyor Brad and all these paparazzi and they're just accusing me of killing LT. I can't believe this.
I mean, I'd get over yourself a little bit. Surveyor Brett hangs out outside of my house too.
Then he plastered my name on Twitter. And
Eric has yet to be seen.
I can't believe he's not here again today.
Since you took away his tea.
I see you wore the long dress to be able to cover the ankle bracelet.
Oh yeah, haha. Yeah, Now I know how a Netflix doc feels.
How do they feel?
You don't have
that.
any remorse for what you did to Lieutenant Eric.
I don't think I did anything wrong. I think it's a pot that we all use and
Which was being used. It was in use.
We all use, and it's in
it's
use.
a coffee pot. It's not a teapot.
But it has been used many times as a teapot.
That it has, even at the old place.
Yes, it has been just a spot to boil water and make tea.
Look.
You even knew this, so you knew it was a tea. It can be used as a teapot.
Even if I made the honest mistake and dumped out Eric's tea, I feel bad about it. Finish the Hangout. Maybe run over to the pharmacy, grab some cough drops. Maybe go get him a tea. Come back, bring that.
There's a Starbucks right there.
That would show remorse. That would show an understanding of a situation,
absolutely no remorse,
which is completely lacking here.
The self-awareness, you mean?
All of it.
Well, I didn't realize it'd kill him, okay? I said this yesterday or the other day.
Says every murderer on the stand.
It was for the greater good.
What? But here's the question that came up that I didn't know during the Hangout. So this is our first chance to ask you about it post the incident. Why didn't you make a pot of coffee? Why didn't you make a half a pot of coffee? Why'd you make enough for yourself and that's it?
Because 2 reasons. A, I didn't want to waste the coffee grounds. Okay, I didn't know if anybody else wanted a coffee. It was just us. It was a quiet morning.
Yeah, there's still an afternoon of people coming in.
Yeah, but then maybe
Gager made a full
one.
pot yesterday.
Sure, but it would have been cold and the green light would have been off. Okay. Secondly,
was the green light on during the tea?
Speaking of Gager, did you hear him ask Jasmine what her type of fish is?
No.
The dad joke, yeah.
Selfish.
Oh yeah.
They actually made me laugh, not gonna lie.
Gagers.
And then the other part
was the Hangout was gonna start. You know how Maddie's always late? I didn't want to, be the late one. So I wanted to get that cup of coffee going. And
so again, there's 2 parts to that. Most coffee pots do have like a 30-second shut off that when you pull it off, it stops brewing for like 30 seconds so you can pour yourself a cup and put it back on.
so I didn't know that.
And the other part is you could have easily put one on and said, hey, can somebody bring me a coffee once it's done brewing?
Doesn't coffee usually come in bottle service? Like she doesn't know how to make her own coffee.
Yesterday, Gazdick, before we
martinis.
started the show, was like, I could use another coffee. And so I had to make a coffee because that's just how I make coffee. So I made one though, but Gazdick didn't wait. He came over here, I came here, and then during the show, if you go watch the Hangout, there's a point where Dusty walks in and gives Gaz a coffee. Belsey, it's happened to Belsey before.
It does.
Belsey is coming in, and Eric's brought him coffee. People have brought us coffee in the Hangouts before. So people brought you coffee during the Hangout before.
I brought you a coffee mug.
Yeah,
So that one doesn't hold up.
Then it was going to gonna be like, Jasmine's such a princess, blah blah blah.
I mean, we already knew this.
Yeah, you're
Like,
the one that
come
can't. You already yell
isn't
about
new
bottle
news.
service, so that's already just there.
You were Princess Jasmine. Come on.
Well, talk to my lawyer next time, okay?
Okay.
No remorse.
Get well soon if you're still alive.
Still zero remorse over all of this. Stunning.
Wow,
Absolutely stunning.
Wow.
Now I have a dilemma.
Who's your lawyer? Charlie Manson?
Eric Macramella, actually.
What did he say? Because I didn't hear it.
He was like, it's a coffee pot.
Yeah, but
It's not a teapot.
yeah, but it's already been made.
He said, doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, that's why he's in Ottawa, not in Edmonton. He's not the EST lawyer. He's the Nielsen Show lawyer.
True that.
We do our own things.
You guys are funny. All your messages and tweets.
Well,
Hilarious.
are people being funny or are they just being, you killed Eric?
Just a dose of
R.I.P.
honesty.
sir. It was great. See, that actually, the picture of him behind, we're going to have to flip it up. That's just how we'll remember Eric.
Oh my
We'll never
gosh.
see him again.
That's so sad. With, like some candles in front. Mm-hmm. Maybe a teapot.
Maybe we have some of those bags around that we can still put out there that were sitting around there because it was all fresh. Okay, I have a little bit of a dilemma that I would like to know where I needed to go with this because I was struggling with this on the drive in. Not gonna lie.
Were you struggling with having to buy me my victory coffee?
No, well, it had to do with your victory coffee. So I owed Dash a coffee on the Hangout following the Elks lost to the BC Lions, and in advance of the bye week where the Elks came back from and went to Saskatchewan to take on the Riders. I had said Trey Ford will get the start. Dash said Cody Fajardo will get the start. We made a bet on it. Cody obviously started. I owed you a coffee. So I'm coming to work today, and look, I'm getting you a coffee. I'm getting you a coffee. I'm getting myself a coffee.
You got
at
me a
that point.
coffee too. Thank you.
Well, that's the dilemma I had. Because you won the bet, I was thinking, do I just owe you a coffee and do I only bring you a coffee? Or do I have to ask everyone else here coffee and see if they want something as well? But now, so in the end, I did go and I text Benny, I text Dusty. They didn't want something. I didn't ask you. I just brought you a coffee because I know you want your coffees
So
and
nice.
stuff.
Yeah.
And if you didn't, I would have just drank it.
Yeah.
But does that lessen your victory? Because you won a bet and they didn't. That was the dilemma I was struggling with today. If I brought just you a coffee, I feel like I look like a dick to everyone else, but you won a bet and I owed you a coffee. But the flip side is none of them won anything. And now did I lessen your victory? This is the dilemma I was struggling with today. And I am good to open this up with. And if I owe Dash another coffee because of this, I'm okay with that. I didn't know the way I needed to go with this.
Can I calm your conscience?
Please.
You owed me a coffee.
Okay?
It's here.
Yes.
I don't need another coffee.
Okay?
We didn't bet 2 coffees. I think you did the right thing. What you did is you started with kindness. You started with thinking of others. Yes, I'm looking at you with one of my eyes right now. And quite honestly, I do not think you can diminish the value in the quality of the taste of this coffee when you are right about something and Matthew Iwanyk is proven statistically wrong about something.
Okay. I also will just I got you a large, got us mediums.
Oh, it's a
Maybe a little bit.
It's a good
more there.
compromise.
That's good.
It's
I
a
like
decent
that.
compromise.
Yeah.
Unnecessary. Doesn't
I also
diminish.
do
just-
whatever you
I
want.
think this is the
Your
most
other
delicious
choice.
coffee I've ever had.
I'm glad that victory tastes that sweet. I don't think a lot of people will say that about these coffees these days, but I'm glad yours is one of the best.
I had to watch you drink out of the bloody heavy hockey showdown cup enough times. You know?
Yeah, I should pour this coffee in there. No.
That would diminish the value of this coffee.
If there's like 10 people here, 10 people in the office, I can understand. We're just like, I'm just going to get Dash a coffee, right? But because there was just a couple of us, then yes, what you did was the right thing to do.
Now she's putting a dollar value to her kindness.
Well, it's an intro.
I can be kind if it only costs
No.
me
He got
me a
$4.
coffee. I'm like, feels
But if
so.
it cost me $40,
Like,
whoa,
gonna be nice to him now.
whoa.
I will give credit to Glue Guy. I don't do it enough, but Glue Guy is a guy that every Friday that he comes in for the Hangout, he makes a text. He knows kind of who's coming in. And he texts all of them and says, do you want something? which some mornings it's like Tommy, him, myself, the guest of the Hangout, Eric, Dusty, and Trev. So there's like 7 people, including himself, that he offers to. And he does it every single time he's coming on the Hangout. Like every time. He does. Like, I think if the full office was going to be here, he would ask the full office, do you want it? So for him, he doesn't. It's not. That's why he's the glue guy. That's just ultimately why he's the glue
what
guy.
can you do when the coffee pot is full of tea and not a bunch of coffee?
Ask.
Yeah.
Now, what did you bring here today?
I brought a brand new tea kettle in honor of LT dying.
Who's going to use it? Who's going to use it?
Dusty now. He like threatened me that if I touch the pot, it's going to kill me.
Dusty
Was there
benefit.
anything in the coffee pot?
No, it actually,
Okay.
I saw it in the sink and then did.
That's right. Because here's what
Her
actually
mouth
happened.
just autocorrect. I saw it in the sink too. I poured it in the sink.
Could you imagine?
Gager made a full pot of coffee yesterday. He didn't drink most of it, and I think Jay emptied it.
Well, there you go. Gager wasted the coffee.
But that's what you do with a coffee pot. No one gets upset with the wasting of a coffee
Wow. Fine.
because you made a pot for everyone, and whoever wants to drink some was going to drink some. Now Gager maybe made a little too much, but the gesture was there.
I just thought it was funny how everybody thought it was funny. I made 1 cup of coffee and it didn't register to me that that's a big deal. You know?
Yeah.
I'm like, sorry. In this economy?
Yeah, in this economy, you wasted a pot of tea.
Diluted, I promise.
What? Okay, I don't. What do you mean it's diluted?
Okay, so-
it's tea.
No, because
Everybody has their preference on how strong they want their tea.
well, do you ever take a tea
My
bag?
sister like goes dip, dip, and then like puts a half a thing of milk
And
in
it's
it.
all water.
Yeah.
That's all it is water. So it can't be
The
diluted.
The strength and let's just say if there's caffeine or decaffeinated, whatever the herbs are, they all, get muddled in the water. And then you pour
Yeah, okay.
you pour more water
a tea
into your
sommelier.
cup, but it's like not the strength isn't there anymore. So I assumed that was the judgment call I made yesterday. I'm like, this is
You
like,
thought Eric made such a poor pot of coffee tea that he's probably looked at this was disgusting, and he's not going to drink anymore because he didn't do enough with it.
well, yeah, fine. Because it was usually tea is like an amber color, maybe a little
Okay,
bit.
so-
but this was clear. It was almost clear.
It was not.
It was.
It was. The other thing
The
is,
best part, I saw the 2 tea bags on the side.
so did you think maybe of adding another tea bag instead to strengthen it?
I didn't know where the tea was.
Did you at all think about maybe just having tea instead of coffee?
I did, but it was I never really have a second cup of coffee, but it was the second cup of coffee day. You knew that. I walked in, I think, being like, I'm so tired, I need coffee. It was premeditated.
She said it.
Yeah, she did. She knew what she was doing.
She said it.
Okay, well,
I rest my case, Your Honor.
Whatever, I got a kettle as a sorry to all
For
the
a dead
guys
person.
for burning me yesterday all day.
well, for pointing out what happened.
Oh, it's funny. Funny, but you're dead. I mean, did I say that out loud?
So mean. Also, Dash brought me presents.
I'm not sure many people make me laugh out loud like Rip City, man.
Rip City's hilarious sometimes.
Iwanyk is trying to ask Dash for permission to ask Jasmine for money for that coffee. Rip City made me laugh yesterday on the Hangout too, man. Oh, jeez.
So Dash gave me something.
Well, I was at the U of A golf tournament. You actually asked me to be on the show Monday. I couldn't
Yes.
make it. I was golfing at the U of A tournament, and I have some.
And Highlands?
Yes.
Lucky.
Yes. Yeah. It's a great day for it too. I have some pull and some friends over there, and so I went up to one of them and I just said, "I've got a very good friend who is an appointed alumni of the University of Alberta, and if I was to put together a welcome package, Jasmine, because I'm kind, I think of others."
As I sit here, my high horse.
We threw a little. Him and I threw a little welcome package together for you.
This is as an alumnus.
It's an
the U of A.
unofficial welcome package for an unofficial alumni.
It is official. Chris Morris declared it.
Nice.
I got the pennant.
Get him to sign that.
That's
I'll
nice.
have to. That goes up somewhere.
Or Nobby, maybe, if you ever.
Got the water bottle, the U of A water bottle.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm just full legit. The only thing I think I'm missing now is like the old. I need to go to the airport and buy a hoodie.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen those U of A?
Yeah, they're
The new
nice.
hats are nice too, actually. They all-
And then I got a nice sticker and a keychain. U of A. Thank you, Dash.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Are you an alum?
No, University of Regina.
Oh, you're a Ram.
Cougar.
Why am I thinking Rams?
I'm not sure.
Is that their like junior football team? The
Yeah.
Regina Rams? That's
Yeah.
where I'm thinking.
Yeah. And then they moved to alumni. They were
Yeah,
the
yeah.
junior team, but then they moved to the CIAU, so they kept their name.
That makes sense then. Okay.
Yeah. Had a few friends that played on that team. One of them tore my knee to pieces,
Oh yeah?
which puts me in the category that you talked about yesterday, the junior B guy that would have made the NHL if he didn't tear his knee up. I felt a little jealous that I wasn't here yesterday. I don't know why, but
Oh, look,
I would have just been taken away from the
yesterday.
show if I said a single word.
Yeah,
That was me
awesome.
yesterday.
You didn't say a lot.
I didn't
I'll
have
be
to
honest,
say a
yeah.
lot because it was just like, well, there's no way for me to jump in when Bell's like, yeah, in the AHL, this happened to me. In the NHL, this happened to me.
Yeah.
Guys is like, yeah, well, this happened to me. And I'm just sitting there going like, yeah, I can't add. There's nothing for me.
I wasn't watching yesterday. I was listening for a little while. I was catching up actually after the day, and there was a point in time where you said something. I was like, "Oh, right, Matthew's on the show too."
I was just trying to just steer it whenever I needed
Yeah.
to. Let the boys go.
Awesome stories. Awesome
Big
stories.
Uke. Yeah, he's not an alum, and he's don't pretend to be, Maddie. I am an alum. I've got
Chris
a
Morris
jacket,
says
Big
it.
Uke,
Yeah.
that says Golden Bears football alum. Chris Morris. Are you telling me that Chris Morris? Are you going to tell Chris Morris? No, I'm not. I am an alum, honorary alum of the University of Alberta. I am a Golden Bear. Deal with it.
I have two things to say
Go
about
for
this.
it.
I love education. All about the education. My brother went to U of A for engineering. All my friends,
Love.
nurses, they all went to U of A. But I will not wear the gear.
What are you? Where'd you go?
Well, I went to Grant MacEwan, and then so at the Griffin, right? And then I went to BCIT, and BCIT doesn't have a mascot. But I have like BCIT gear. I rock it all the time because I went there.
I'm an alum of the U of A.
However, but I can't. Maybe because I know my friends and family, my brother, etc. went, and I'm like, well, I didn't go, so I look like a poser. But I do have like a Harvard sweatshirt, but I'll wear like that or like Oregon, like the Ducks or whatever. 'cause
Yeah, that's different though, I
right?
feel.
Yeah.
That's different.
To a degree. Just because it is become, like for that, some of it is just now fashion. Like there's the one store, Boathouse or something like that.
In the
Yeah.
mall there,
They have a bunch of
Do they?
college
College
stuff.
jerseys.
Oh, okay.
But then people have become just fans of their pro team, or not their
Fair,
pro,
like
they're
the
basically pro
NCAA,
teams.
yeah.
Other teams that you start cheering for them, so it's kind of cool to rep the team. It's like buying a Lakers or
No, that's
you know,
different.
Well, no, but I'm saying like any team of your team. Like if I'm a Laker fan, I'd be buying a Laker
Yeah, no, I
thing, or
think
buying
the
a
line-
Raven fan. If
Yeah.
you're a Jags fan or if you're a Heat
Yeah.
fan or whatever, it's now just like you're repping your team that you support.
I think the line you've drawn is accurate. Like I think if you're a fan of a Harvard team or a Harvard sports team, rock it. If you're putting a Harvard hoodie on because
Yeah.
somebody might look at you and go, I wonder if she went to Harvard.
That's, you know what? Because I did go to Harvard. I visited. That's why I got it, because it's Harvard. Like, who doesn't want that, right?
Yeah, Trump.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
The difference
I
would
got
be,
it before that.
I think if you wear like U of A stuff, if you're wearing something that's Bears Pandas, that's one thing because you're now just cheering for that team. If you're repping like U of A health sciences or something, and you never
Yo,
went there, like
you're
that's
right.
one where it's like,
Yeah.
Which is where I need to go with this next is go get something for a school I never went to.
Okay,
Let's wear that.
so-
Like Strutty pre-med.
Yeah, all that stuff. Like but I think maybe that's where you can draw a line because it's like, well, did you go there? Well, no. To some degree. But if you're wearing the athletic stuff,
Yeah.
hoodie to prove
it's different where a lot of people here go watch a lot of Bears or Pandas athletics. So it's one thing. Like Jay's kids, I think, wear Panda stuff every so often.
They're kids, though. And they're
Right,
yeah.
they're kids. They've gone to see a lot of Pandas games. They obviously haven't gone there, but their parents are from the program, so it's kind of in their blood. But that's what you go watch those, wear them to a degree.
My cousin played for UBC Thunderbirds, so he got me a hoodie because I'm a big supporter of him. So I rock that, but I do support the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, I think you
because
have a
of it.
family member that's
Yeah.
played at that
Yeah.
or gone there.
That
I think
changes things.
that's a pass. Yeah, that's a pass.
It's
That
also one of the
changes things?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
one
think
of the
so,
reasons
yeah.
why I actually never felt my connection to the Nate Ooks like I should have. And I've mentioned this one before, but I actually cheered for the Seto Trojans for a few years because my cousin's husband at the time was the assistant coach. He was there and I saw them come here to Nate to take on the Ooks in the ACC championship game. And well, I'm cheering for my cousin, like I want him to go win. So I've been at the Nate Arena watching the Seto Trojans celebrate a title, and I'm happy for them. So it's like I always then like, well, I cheered against the Ooks in a championship. I don't feel like my connection to the Ooks. I was always closer to being a Golden Bear, and that's why I'm an alum now. And I'm very impressed. So thank you, Dash, for continuing.
Yeah, you're welcome.
My repping of the U of A and the wonderful school that we have here in the city.
Keep the dream alive.
And as an alum, it's great.
I think that's like, it's interesting. This is how maybe parents feel of like hockey players. For example, if you're like an Oilers fan, but your kid plays for, Anaheim or something or whatever, like you're kind of stuck as to who you're going to cheer for there. Right? It's kind of the same concept. Like I would obviously want to, like, no offense, Pandas, but I want my cousin to excel. Therefore, I want the Thunderbirds to excel.
Yeah, you cheer for family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I
Full
do
pass.
respect the people that are like, well, yeah, I wish you success, but this is my team and I'm cheering for that.
But if he played for the Canucks and they were playing the Oilers, I'd be like, kick rocks.
Really?
Yeah, dead ass serious.
That's it's fun.
Nice alibi.
Every couple of years, there'll be like that kid who selects his school for college.
Yeah.
And I remember there's just one year the kid put on like the Alabama hat, and the mom was pissed because she wanted to go to Auburn. And like this kid is going to Alabama, like a great moment,
Yeah.
and she's sitting there in disgust that he picked the wrong school in her eyes. And it was just like, yeah, that's what it's like down there.
Yeah, it's religion though. It's religion.
It's life, yeah. You don't mess with that stuff.
I did cheer for like Archie Baines when he made it on the Canucks. Again, it was like representation of the community. So there was like those sort of aspects that you kind of cheer now, right? Or like when there's like a woman assistant coach or something, you're like, I want them to excel.
Yeah.
Or like the Seattle Kraken.
Absolutely,
for example,
yeah,
right?
that's fair. Yeah, it's exactly what I would say if I was a Canucks fan masquerading around as an Oilers fan.
I can't rip her too much now for that because her cousin was here.
That was an awesome show
And
too,
he
by the way.
outright did say
Really well.
she's not a Canucks fan.
Yeah, I mean,
And as much as he wants to say she is,
how many
he's like,
coffees did
she's
that
not,
cost her?
and she rips on them. Even when they give her a little like love for her team, she never does it back.
I didn't believe that for a second.
You think it was pre-planned?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Hey, this is going to be asked of
Yeah.
you. Can you like?
Back me up.
That's a fair point.
He's never, you know what? It was really nice.
Family got family.
He
you know?
opened up that day and I was like stunned and shocked and I felt really bad and he was like really, vulnerable saying that. That's
Exactly what I would say if I
saying.
loaded somebody with
Yeah.
their statements and wrote a script for them.
Paid him for that, and now gets to play this ploy a little more.
Thanks for being such a good sport,
Oh,
Jasmine.
please. By the way, there was this one funny message on the Nasty chat. I think it's
Just one.
this one.
All of your messages were
The rest of you are
trash.
terrible.
They were just
There's this
there,
one here
but one of them was funny.
was worthy.
Oh, there's this
To the rest of you, do better.
Go in hiding.
I think it's Nick in the North.
Everyone else, awful.
No, just ignoring you guys is trashing me. Yeah. Jasmine showing up in the pre-funeral hangout in all white is so Jasmine. I didn't even realize. She wore black.
No, you're apparently celebrating the death of Lieutenant
yeah,
Eric.
no, it was pretty perfect.
Celebration of life, baby. What else?
The black dress wasn't long enough to cover the ankle bracelet.
Oh, right. Yeah. And, gotta rock the white before Labor Day.
That's true.
That's right, because you can't wear white after Labor Day.
That is actually, that's debunked now. It used to be true.
Yeah, we got into that last year.
Yeah, we did. So yes, you can wear white after Labor Day. It's fine.
I will write whenever I want to. No one can tell me what to do.
I like your t-shirt, by the way.
Thank you. I got it last year because it has the wrong date on it. Burgers to beat MS. At some point in the next 45 minutes or so, we will have Neil Farmer, who's the Vice President of A&W Foods and Services here in Canada, and Pam Seto, Vice President, Digital Strategy, Marketing, Communications for MS Canada. They're going to stop by as today is Burgers to beat MS with A&W. It's a fun day. for them, where they get to raise a lot of money for MS. You go buy a teen burger, you support MS. What a great way to help do good. Go eat a teen burger. So they're going to stop by and
Love it.
We'll talk with them for a little bit here on the Hangout a little bit today. So that is coming. But yeah, last year they brought us the T-shirt, and I was like, I still have this because it's a nice T-shirt. But it just says August 22nd. But it's today, so it's August 21st. So hopefully they don't think badly of me.
Put a little pen on
It's a nice shirt. It's nice. It's comfortable. Nice
It is
red
nice.
shirt.
It looks
Thank you.
trendy-ish, you know?
There's a big stuff on the back, I think.
There is?
Some stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll look after.
So, yeah, that's going to be happening on the show today.
Excellent.
I do want to get to we got some CFL we have to get to, some other things. Portions of this hour of the Hangout, they are brought to you by the High Product Marketing, official merch partner of Edmonton Sports Talk. Promotional products that bring the buzz. Check them out, thehighproductmarketing.com. I do quickly want to get here first just because it's a Thursday in August. Are we all caught up on BB?
Yes.
Yep.
If you're not caught up on BB,
Spoiler
like
alert.
5 minutes.
Just 5.
Come back to us at 9:37.
I don't know what to make of.
It's a weird season.
At a point yesterday at the start of the show, I was like, I want good for Rachel. I'm actually
What?
I was liking. She wants to do things. She wants to challenge things. She was playing it, and I was good with it. And then how
Until she opened her mouth for the rest of the episode.
And then it was like, but even like I understood what she was doing when Lauren was like, I don't know what to do with the POV. And she's like, do what you want. It's your POV. It's not mine. Like, you do what you do. But she's like, I'm trying to hopefully maybe like make her feel bad.
You
to not use
understood
it.
what she was being a complete narcissist.
Yeah, she was like accusing Vince.
No, that first part.
being
And
a
Morgan.
bully.
No.
And
The
then
first
she
part
goes-
was she was saying, hey, it's not my POV. You want it. You do what you want.
She was just
I like that. I like that.
starting at a certain
Then everything
before
else-
she
Then
has
she fell off the cliff.
She
Then
thought
she
Lauren
fell off
wasn't
the
going to
cliff.
use it. That's
I
why.
know,
So
and
she
then-
just said it
Yeah.
to say it.
And I thought it was great, but then she fell off the cliff, and then she goes in the room and it's like, you guys are bullying her. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the hell are you talking about here?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
And like following everybody around, I understand it's the game, but it's a little too like disrespectful now, right? Like
It
people are having
is.
conversations, you just don't barge in. That's just rude. Constantly.
I felt bad for Lauren big time.
Me
'Cause I'm like,
too.
she's got to do what's best for her game, but like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
I have no problem with what Rachel did by putting up Riley. Like,
No,
hey, you want
yeah.
to use this? I don't want you to use this.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna go put somebody up that you don't want up there.
Name of the game.
That's part of the game.
But
I'm
you're-
cool with that.
Well, you take out a
She's
big
like-
player and put the blood on somebody else's hands.
She's like a 22-year-old girl, right? You're
Yeah.
twice her age, and
Yeah.
you're like manipulating it. Like at this point, it's just kind of it's mean now.
Yeah, but it's just
It was
like
really bossy.
Yeah.
Really bossy.
she could have just went with, "Hey, I would prefer if you didn't use it, but it's your POV. Do what you need to do. Just let me know. So if you aren't going to use it, cool. If you are going to use it, I need to get a knob ready. I prefer that you don't. You do you. Nothing else can happen. And then when it gets you, but also like say, like if you use it, I may put up an ally of yours because
Yeah.
I prefer you not using it.
Yeah,
that's the
fine.
game.
Yeah, that's what you
the
do.
game. Lauren has to deal with that.
Yeah.
But everything that happened in between was just like, what are we doing?
I still think
Yeah.
it was best for her game to not use it.
Oh, I think it was good for her game. You need to draw lines in the sand now.
At
But
this
it's not
point,
that.
I don't know.
I think you
but
can't risk losing your number one. If you have a number one,
Yes, you save him.
if it was just an ally,
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, they have a
You could
final
let them
two, and I
go.
Yeah.
get that. But
I don't think she has
ultimately,
anyone else.
exactly,
she's losing,
Maddie.
she's still losing votes. Like losing Riley. is,
You don't know.
Yeah,
you don't know.
but the thing is, like Riley will always have. That's like the only other person. Who's the showman?
It's Catherine.
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 They
Who's
have each other.
useless.
Yeah, but they have each other.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get taken ahead of those two to a degree.
Exactly.
You
He's
lost.
right.
Like your only number one is Vince.
They're also a shield.
You can't risk them. Well, you can't risk losing your number one though, because then you're alone in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
I
don't
they're
guess
not doing
Rachel-
anything for her game.
And I don't think Rachel's gonna honestly be like, well, now we're buddies and we're together.
Do you,
Go ahead.
do you think he'd be voted out for sure?
Who? Riley?
No.
Vince?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I think Vince
If
is.
it's 100%, then
the only thing is if he wins the battle of the block or whatever the heck that's called,
yeah,
that would be it.
Yes.
Like in like 2 minutes, we could make a switch.
Okay.
good timing.
If it's the battle of the block, then but if he's up there, they're keeping Mickey and Morgan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Will's gonna vote for them.
Yeah.
Ashley's gonna vote for
Yeah.
them. I bet.
Mickey would be staying.
Yeah, I think they would stay.
Morgan would be out.
So you can't, but and you can't get to that point. You can't lose. You can't lose him.
You can't lose him.
All right, that's fair enough.
That's what I think. But and also, like, who cares if Rachel? I always never understand why the HO might be mad at me. They can't be HOH next week.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Lauren gave her so much power by like basically like consulting with her constantly.
But that's
like,
every head of household the last few years. They always go to the head of household and be like, well, what do you want me to do?
No, that's okay.
They're done. But they're done.
But like the whole day, like you're hanging out with Rachel kind of thing. Like, dude, it's okay. She knows your plan. Like, and you're stressing yourself out again because it's her 22-year-old. That's
because she also changed her mind every time she went to go and like, okay, I talked to Rachel. Now I don't want to use it. Okay, I talked to Vinny. Now I do. Like it just back, forth.
I
Good
also
for Lauren, though. Power move. I got we respect yesterday.
Yeah.
After I was like, she was kind of a floater, right?
I do also really well. She's won 2 competitions.
Yeah, she has.
I will. The one thing I did like though is when they had the clip of them her and Vince in the storage room, but it was like early in the morning. And he's like, you're gonna use it, and she just stood there like dead.
That's how I feel.
And you could be like, she is not ready for this conversation this early in the morning.
Yeah,
she is not thinking in any
bags
way,
underneath
shape, or
her
form.
eyes. Like, come on. Like, she needed to depuff, relax, do her stones.
And I get Vince like, it's early, but you gotta give me something. It's like, no, Vince, you asked at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Right?
Clearly, you guys are dead tired
Gosh.
right now.
Yeah.
And she just looked exhausted, and she's just standing there like. I think if you went, what's 2 + 2? She'd be like, I don't know.
Exactly.
Because
Let me
she
have my
was
coffee.
asleep and she wasn't thinking in any way, shape, or form.
That's how I
I thought that was
felt.
quite fun.
Rachel
how I
is
felt today.
12 out of 10 annoying this year anyways. And then I didn't think she could lose me any more than she already had until she said something about putting herself on the same level as Otev. Like, oh, now there's another legend like myself or whatever. And
Yeah,
it's like,
too much.
get over it.
I think that she's playing that up. They want her
She
to
is
play
playing it
that.
up. I agree with you.
I know production feeds them puns
think
and
that
feeds
one-
them
Yes.
lines, and I get all that.
She's
but
trying to be like, dramatic in all that sense.
Exactly.
Here's the thing with Rachel. So you had to listen to her the entire episode because she won. So I was like, wow, she is very annoying. She's very annoying. It sucks because I have mad respect for her. Used to love her.
Really?
Love her.
No, I
she
never liked
annoyed
her.
me from day one.
never
From
liked
the day one of that showmatch, I was like, why?
Oh, no, I was Rachel.
Just like,
Fan.
But now
But
she's
she was
just-
winning me over actually. Like everyone ditched
You
her.
were saying that.
And I was happy. And then like okay, she's not afraid to make a move. So like awesome. But then everything that happened with Lauren, I was like, no, done with this.
you know, my favorite part of the entire episode was Will explaining passive listening.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, he's so funny. He is so entertaining, especially as one of the oldest guy in the house.
He's playing a good game.
Yeah, he is.
He's playing a good game.
He's very
He's one of the
good.
only ones.
The social game, yeah, and he's like a friendly guy. He's very likable. He does that dad role. Yeah, all the way I'm rooting for this guy. I hope he I'm kind of the other house though. I'm like a Vince.
Yeah.
I want Vince to excel, but I wouldn't mind.
I giggled out loud
Yeah,
a little
Will.
bit when she was like, I can tell when people aren't paying attention to me.
No, he just think about his shit. What is his chocolate drop? And then the bubble comes up. So cute.
That
So
made me
good.
laugh. Yeah, that made me laugh.
If you guys want to slide out or
Can I say one more thing before? Just one more thing.
Hey, you're coming back.
Oh, but then Big Brother.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, on Big Brother,
Just
yeah.
okay. What about this? So there's this controversy quickly with Riley and Catherine that Riley is too possessive over Catherine, and I saw it yesterday because TMZ released an
So
article.
much love for you.
Dude,
was
like
a little creepy.
She like calmed the f down.
Could he not be casted as that creepy stalker guy?
I get it. He's really like enamored by her, but like, man, talk about what's the word? Like suffocating. And she has to like now validate that. I think the relationship probably won't work.
Agreed.
Yeah. Okay.
I see it that way as well.
Should both of us let out?
One of you could stay if
Yeah,
you guys
no,
want.
I'm
Otherwise,
gonna-
both of you could get on out.
You're the co-host. I'm gonna get out.
Bring if we could. Well, while you're out, if you could bring them on in. As today is Burgers to Beat MS Day here. Well, not here in Edmonton, across the country. As $2 from every teen burger goes to MS Canada. You could also donate various ways. You can donate in restaurant. You could round up your bill at A&W as well, as this is the 17th Burgers to Beat MS here across the country. So coming up right away, Neil Farmer, who's the Vice President of A&W Foods and Services of Canada, and Pam Seto. She's the Vice President Digital Strategy, Marketing, and Communications for MS Canada. They're going to slide in for a few moments as we are going to talk about A&W as well as MS's well, what this is going to support. It is a huge day for A&W. It's a huge day for MS Canada in terms of raising funds. So we'll find out what that is for and how important this is for them. So that's all coming up here on the Hangout. Hello, welcome. Come on in. We're just live, so this is how the show goes. I'm Matt.
I'm Neil.
Neil, nice to meet you. Pam, nice to meet you. Hi, Tina.
Hi, how you doing?
Good, yourself? Come on in. Come on in. Sit in any of the chairs if you wish. They do make the noise.
Oh, there we
Just
go.
be careful. So, how are we doing today?
Doing well?
I will just quickly
All of us.
All of us.
I think it's just a cushion.
do that. How's the day going so far?
Your shirt from last year.
Yes. Well, I was like, it's
That's
perfect day
amazing.
for it. So, now, unfortunately, it does have. I said it's August 22, but it's for today.
That's good.
We have a new shirt for you.
Outstanding. I won't do it during the show because that might be a little awkward, but it's
A little.
Yeah, so today, big day, 17th annual Burgers to Beat MS. For A&W, why is today such a big deal for you guys, and why do this?
Well, it's certainly the biggest day on our calendar. It's the busiest day. We serve the most guests. We sell the most teen burgers. So this is a day that we look forward to, and just the energy that's around it in all of the restaurants. You know, it's a day that all the employees want to work, even though you might think that it'd be the day they'd want to avoid because it's so busy. The drive-throughs are lined up, the dining rooms are full, and the delivery tablets are going like crazy. So it's just a really exciting day. It's got a really positive vibe. And of course, it all goes to help support a very Canadian disease, MS. So,
Pam, I guess we hear about MS, but can you kind of explain what MS is?
Yeah.
What people deal with that do get MS?
For sure. You may or may not know, but Canada has one of the highest rates of MS in the world. What that means is if you're a Canadian, 1 out of 400 Canadians have MS. And if you're a Canadian that has MS, you might have a day where you're experiencing bladder issues, mobility issues, sometimes cognitive changes. And it's a disease that affects the spinal cord and brain. So you can imagine that each day might be unpredictable, from getting up from your bed to can you cook your meal, or the next day you might have an amazing day and you're going to go for a run. So it's a pretty unpredictable disease, and unfortunately, it affects a lot of Canadians.
And so how big is this day for you guys?
It is huge. I was just saying to the folks here, like our entire team at MS Canada, they are across the country. They're hanging out with volunteers. They're hanging out with community members at A&W restaurants. It's a beloved day. It's our holiday, even though they work hard. But it's a big day, and we raise a lot of funds for really, really important research so that Canadians who live with MS can have a better chance at a quality of life. And that's really what it is about, having each day be better. And that's what we're all doing this for.
You guys have anything planned? Is it just regular at the stores or here in town?
Every A&W that you visit across the country, $2 from every teen burger, double teen burger goes towards our campaign. Here in Edmonton, if people want to join us at our Windermere location, we've got a fun event happening on our patio. We've got root beer floats. They're not part of our menu anymore, but we're going to be selling them today, and the proceeds go towards our fundraising. We've got an enter to win, so there's actually going to be a signed Oilers hockey stick from the 24-25 playoff team. That's huge. A signed Jess Moskaluke album and some A&W merchandise baskets. So enter to win. Donations are absolutely
encouraged.
Yeah. We're going to have a fun 360 photo booth on the patio. The great A&W Root Bear is going to be there. Hunter from the Oilers is going to be there. It's going to be a great day.
So people could do good and have a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
That's what it just sounded like.
Exactly.
And be fed. Like you have a delicious burger.
A teen burger or two.
I think for this you could have 2.
Absolutely.
I think you need to do 3. Breakfast,
Ooh.
lunch, dinner, maybe a midnight snack.
3 square meals.
3 square meals. By the time the end of the day rolls around, that's a lot of bun. We also do lettuce wraps, so it's another option
switch it
for
up.
you. Yeah,
Very smart.
For the people that don't eat beef, we've got a Beyond Beef teen burger, so we got everybody covered.
And yeah, again, it's all just going to a good cause. So you're feeling it. I will challenge. I might up that once. Like I'm going to say maybe 4 because you get the breakfast, you get the lunch. But you're kind of hungry for dinner. I think 2 for dinner.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Okay.
I think that's a good challenge. So, and again, it's, you can sit there and if like your trainer was like, "What are you doing?" Like, it's all good.
That's right.
It's all going to like you're just helping out, and it's. Honestly, I just have to like A&W are the best burgers you're gonna find.
Completely
Like they
agree.
are just so delicious, and all of them are great. I am a fan of the Uncle Burger. That is kind of.
That is a classic.
That's a good one, too.
That's a classic.
Yeah, I remember when that one was launched. I was working at Kingsway at Sears at the time. I had that, I think, every day for like a couple of weeks because it was just so good. That is my favorite one. But the tea burger, just absolutely delicious. And so, like, how does Edmonton rank when it comes to? And I know sometimes there's like a little bit of competitions of raising funds and stuff. How's Edmonton do?
Well, I want to say number 1, but I'm not 100% certain it's number 1. But the reason I say that is Edmonton has raised over $2 million
Jeez.
over the life of the campaign. And nationally, we've raised $21.7 million. So 10% of all the money we've raised over 17 years has come from Edmonton. So Alberta has always been a very strong market provincially for us, and Edmonton's a clear leader. So if they're not number 1, they will be soon.
I'll just throw it out there. Like, he's not sure that we're number 1. Let's make sure next year he's sure we're number 1. Let's go Edmonton. Let's get this done this year and let's increase this.
Well, and Edmontonians always come out. I want to make sure that we really focus on that. Edmontonians, whatever the charity is, they step up. They really do support, and we thank them for supporting us through all of the years, everything that they've done. And your listeners, your viewers, we really want to thank everybody for always supporting our day.
And overall, like the money, how has this helped MS Canada?
Well, I would go one step further. It's about the people living with MS. So ultimately, we have programs out in communities like Edmonton, and with the goal of hoping that if you get diagnosed with this disease, that you're not alone. So it really funds what I would call connectivity. And of course, the research. Like when I've been around for a long time. You don't want to know how long, but when I first started at MS Canada, they only had 3 treatments, and today we have about 19. And a lot of it is because of the fundraising that's happening through Burgers to Beat MS. This journey is not. No one should feel like they're alone. So if you're thinking about what the money is raised for, it's really about showing people that you're there for them no matter what they're going through and they're living with this disease. So
Just a quick question, because this is the 17th. How many years have you guys been in?
you're gonna ask.
Have you been all 17?
17 years.
Have you done all 17?
All 17.
All 17.
All 17. Well, good. We did round of clicks on this show. Round of clicks for all 3 of you for this. Well done. Correct me if I miss anything here. Teen Burger today. Go to A&W. As we said, don't just get one. Get multiple. $2 goes to MS Canada. You could round up your bill at any A&W across the country. You could donate in store. Sign a Burgers to Beat MS cutout. Donate $2 for a booklet of 6 A&W coupons. All Edmonton area locations, or wherever you're watching this across the country, you can just go to the A&Ws. And then the Windermere location has just a big party going on,
Yeah,
basically.
you bet.
Is there a timeline or is it just all day?
It's all day, but
Okay.
really between the 11:30 and 1:30 is really, that's when Hunter's going to be there. If anybody wants to see Hunter.
School's
and some
out.
Members from the Orange and Blue crew. The A&W Root Bear will be there throughout the day, and the raffle baskets and the floats are happening from 11 until 7.
Beautiful. To all of you, thank you very much for coming in. We greatly appreciate
Thank
this.
you.
Thanks for
Best
having
of
us.
luck with the 17th, and let's hopefully we could do this next year and say Edmonton is number one.
Unquestionably number one.
Unquestionable. Edmonton did it this
There you
year.
go.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you for
you.
having
Very
us.
much.
This show is awkward. I keep going, so you guys can just
Okay,
get
we'll
on
just
up
leave.
and you can go. We don't do like breaks or something, but thank you very much again. Best of luck.
you so
Good seeing
much.
you guys again. Thank you, Tina. Absolutely. There you go.
the burgers.
Oh, we will. Burgers to Beat MS Day. It is today across A&W, as we said, across the country. I'm going to have to switch the shirt after because I got to switch the shirt. But when Dash and Jasmine come in, we'll be able to jump in on all these teen burgers. I don't know if that's going to be seen on the camera from all the way over here. I don't think it is. But it is a great day. Teen burgers are absolutely delicious. A&W burgers are absolutely wonderful. I think we all can attest to that one. So that is today, here, in this country, across the country. Burgers to beat MS. So thank you very much to Neil Farmer, who's the Vice President of A&W Food Services of Canada, Pam Seto, Vice President Digital Strategy, Marketing, and Communications for MS Canada, as well as Tina was in. She helps run everything here locally in Edmonton. So Benny, come on in and grab a burger if you want.
My God, yes.
Yeah, no,
He was
jump on.
begging you to say
Actually,
that.
I don't. If you grab a burger, you got to take it up to the camera.
Okay.
First, bring up that box to the camera. Okay,
You gotta
show
do
all those
The
teen burgers there.
unboxing.
And then she brought shirts. Is there?
Oh,
Neil's a good old Regina boy there.
Yeah, those are delicious.
they smell
good
so good.
Yeah, grab one.
Teen burger's my favorite.
Yeah, mine too, actually. Well,
Are
the
they,
whistle dog.
Are they your favorite?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna have it after.
At AEW, yeah.
Yeah, it's my favorite on an
The
AEW.
Uncle Burger is my favorite one.
Isn't that like 2 patties though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you talking
The
about?
double team.
I like the teen burgers perfect and the lettuce and
Double team, extra pickles.
you put extra pickles in.
There isn't a bad burger.
At A&W.
At A&W.
No, I agree. Yeah.
It is a tough one where you go and you're trying to sometimes figure out what do I want today. I think the last time I went, it was a teen burger.
Yeah.
The time before, they also have the matzo burger.
That's
Yes,
good too.
I like that.
Extra bacon.
You put extra stuff in there, eh?
Today's only
I
one
know all
thing.
my
though.
A&W orders for sure.
Today is only the teen burger though. Go
Whistle
get that
dog,
teen burger.
extra relish.
None of that today
Clearly, I like pickles.
because it's all about burgers to beat MS.
Wow, it smells so good.
You can jump in on one.
No, I can't. I want to eat it at 2.
You want to eat it at 2?
Remember I told you my intermittent fasting?
You said you broke it.
Oh yeah, I took a leave today. Well, okay. I did. I had a headache. I had a headache from
You
everything.
came into my office today.
Literally.
Dash was in there. I said, burgers are coming from A&W today. I'm going to be speaking to people from MS Canada and blah, blah, blah. Went through that spiel with you. And you're like, oh, perfect. I broke my fast today. I can eat it.
Now they're in front of her. Oh, I can't eat them. I'm fasting. I'll eat it later.
I will
I
eat it.
thought I was like losing my mind now or something.
I
but-
also just don't want to go to town on it right now.
okay. Something just for that.
That was not the response I was expecting. What do you want to go to town on right now, Jazzy? That's a better question,
right?
I think.
Yeah, I'm going to get it. I have white pants.
I was looking through the comments. I don't know if you noticed, but Rip City Step
See?
said I'm the best hangout guest. So I don't know if that makes me an automatic nomination
Well,
for an SD, but
Yeah, Rip.
I mean, I'm getting
Wow.
crushed.
You literally just praised him as your favorite person in
Yeah,
Nasty
maybe
Chat.
this was set up as well. I don't know.
like that.
Checks in the mail,
that
Rip.
doesn't mean anything.
You're saying Rip's comments mean nothing to you? That's sad. That's sad.
No,
Loyal.
no.
The conscience of you two, I tell you.
Yeah, Rip literally stayed away from me at the Nasty Bash. He was like a table away and me like this.
Well, you might throw punch people. Apparently.
What the hell, though? I was like in a good mood.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
might have wanted to talk about something that maybe he thinks that his knowledge of basketball wouldn't be at your standard, and you punch him, or you'd be like, "I gotta go bathroom," and run away.
You're gonna say-
Mommy's right, little Jazzy. You're a perfect angel.
Maybe he's just worried about that. That's completely justified. He knows his basketball, but maybe he's sitting there going like, maybe I don't know it enough as her, and she's gonna throw punch me.
Or steal my beer, pour it out.
And yeah, I'm not gonna throw away the burgers, Nasty Chat. Okay, everybody.
Well, they're just sitting there. Nobody's eating.
Well, they got to stay in someone's. Well, I have my white pants. That's the
I was
only
gonna say,
worry
should
I
I
have.
close this so it keeps warm?
I guess.
And it
Just
smells
do
really
that.
good.
Keeps warm. the thermal cardboard that gets wrapped in there.
Hey, it helps, right?
Does it?
I gotta figure out what we got to get to next year.
I know. I was
It's-
gonna actually quickly ask you about Lamar Jackson.
What about Lamar?
Well, he had to leave practice
His
yesterday.
foot was stepped on.
Was that?
His foot was stepped on.
No, it's a right wrist or hand injury, I thought.
That was what first came out. Then they said, update, his foot got stepped on.
Okay.
It was a
That's-
swerve.
That's better.
I don't care about anything that happens through training camp unless I hear, he's done for 6 weeks. Those little things, whatever. Ravens are going to start off like, what did I predict on the Reed Wilkins? 0-4.
Yeah, because their schedule is really tough.
I
Yeah.
think they might start off 0-4.
Surveyor Brett took a break from stalking your house to get into the nasty shack.
Oh yeah, Surveyor Brett. Did he just now he shows up? Please. Yes, he drove from my house.
It took him a while to get out of your bushes.
Yeah, that's right. With the camera.
Well, I could see he's got the nasty chat. He could do that from anywhere.
Why?
The tabloids.
He makes a good point. Crazy Jasmine could just laugh and be happy 2 days after killing LTE. R.I.P. LTE. Well, it's a fair point.
But you know what? LT has been MIA.
Because he's dead.
Oh yeah. Yes. Like no response, no like letting us know, no welfare check. Like, come on.
Because he's gone.
Oh, we should message
He
Jack.
needed that tea and that he didn't have it and then sent him over the top.
Yeah, he was talking to me too. I just remember it the last time we talked, and he was telling me his throat and you know the Saskatchewan game, and you know there's that stag, and I can't believe that's the last moments that I spent with him.
All because of you. Because he needed that tea. The official drink of the EST Hangout is the Finnish long drink legend in 1952. A drink unlike any other sparkling refreshment, real liquor. Longdrink.com/Canada's where Canada's your post code and find a liquor store or establishment nearest you with the long drink. I might need to go pick up some long drink so we can pour one out for LTE. Just in memory of LTE. He always loved coming on these hangouts and having a long drink. So.
McDiesel just said
We'll
LTE
miss
would have
it.
loved a box of burgers.
Oh, LTE would have been all over these burgers.
Moment of
Sad
silence.
times.
Okay.
Quick, to LTE.
Cheers.
Cheers.
LTE.
Rest in power, LTE.
Rest in power.
Okay.
So did you know Brad Pitt's 61?
Yeah, I heard you text that in today. It makes sense. He's been making movies for a long time.
Yeah, that didn't surprise me.
It did surprise me when they were doing the Benny's rankings. I was like,
He'll be 62 this year.
it was in December, I think. Yeah. It's just wild. But like,
Well, think about when Fight Club came out. It was the 90s? 99. Fight Club was 99.
that's crazy.
So that in itself, that's 27 years, 25 years, 26 years. Because we're in 2000, 26 years. You start acting at 20, it takes you to 56. 46. So
Rashad
he wouldn't have been 20 at that time. So it's just like, yeah, it does make sense when you hear it, when you think about it. Not a good guy.
Time never stops. It's just sad. But 65, or sorry, it should be 65 and over for senior citizens.
Yeah,
by
not
the way.
60. Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I remember being at an outlet mall in like San Francisco area or something with my parents, and they had a special thing where like it was like 60 get senior, and we were so happy because my dad was like 60, and we're like, you could be a senior today, and we got seniors discount and stuff. But yeah, it's 65 usually.
Nice.
Well, that's when you get your pension and stuff, right?
Yeah, it's 65 and stuff. That's just the standard seniors type thing. I'm excited about the idea of a seniors draft. It was a great idea from Dash.
Great idea.
Because there's a lot of ways you could go with it, including sports, where, like, when they did the blind rankings where they drafted
Actors.
actors, we could do characters who are seniors.
TV.
Like, Mr. Feeney, the best senior.
Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers.
Who's the landlord
Mr.
on
Dressup?
Three's Company?
Oh, I forgot his name.
There was two of them, I guess, but
Or Mr. Wilson.
So you got all those.
do you
I
remember
don't know
Three's
if Mr.
Company,
Wilson-
Jasmine? She has no idea what
I don't know if
know.
Mr. Wilson would have been a senior.
Somebody help me in the
Yes.
chat. What
You
was
got-
it?
I think he would have been.
Three's
Well, I think he would have
Company.
been like 50s. If I had to guess what Mr. Wilson was, I would have said on the show he would have been in his 50s or so.
Because you don't think he was older than Tim Tebow?
He would have been in his 40s. I guess the kids did get pretty older. I'd have to go look at that one. But then you could do like I was thinking, like when sports aspects, like you can do like sports seniors.
Yeah.
Like obviously you don't go to 60s for that, but like when you're in your 40s, you're a senior in sports.
Yeah,
Fair,
You could,
actually.
Tom Brady in his 40s,
Tom Brady,
you know,
for
that
sure.
considered senior.
Yeah.
Yager's still playing in his
I was going to
50s.
say Yager, Gordie Howe.
Gordie Howe. There's a lot of different. Chris Chelios. We're talking about Chris Chelios yesterday and stuff. The guy played until he was like 46. He's playing in the American Hockey League.
Seniors in media. Don Cherry, Howie Meeker,
Bob McKenzie.
Bob McKenzie.
Like, so there's a lot of different ways you can go with a seniors draft. I'm a big fan of that one.
I like it.
Me too. I have a quick question for
Maybe
you.
I could be guest commissioner for that one.
What's your question?
Estes, did you like it? What's the update on it? What's the update?
Well, what type of update? It's
Like, do you
September
have a
16th.
graphic? Have you made a graphic and stuff yet?
We don't need a graphic. It has a logo.
Like the last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a great logo.
Yeah,
I'm just
that's,
asking.
they don't need new logos. They're not
Okay.
getting new logos.
Okay.
That's
Last year he had to build the Estes. This year he just has to execute the Estes. I'll figure it out in a few weeks.
That's true. But,
tickets. I think will go next week. They'll go up for sale.
okay.
I'm trying to figure out my ticketing, how I'm going to do it this year. Yeah, and then next week will probably be the ballot sent out to Nasty Club members so that they can vote on it. Trophies have been ordered.
Okay.
I actually got the what did I get? I got the.
It's a good time for me to start campaigning for best friends of EST.
You campaign
Program.
all you want. Art approval needed. I got that email.
Free hugs for any of the nasties who want to vote for Heavy Hockey or Oilers Live.
I have to approve my
best
order
friends.
for the trophies. So
I saw Luke had his trophy.
He's pretty pumped.
gave it to him yesterday.
Pretty pumped.
Yeah. So actually, is this all correct?
That would be pretty epic
10,
if he
11,
went on the
12,
panel
13,
and took his
14,
trophy
15,
with him.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I mean, I only have 20. I thought I had 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, there's 21. Yeah. That main one.
Epic.
We got 21 Estes going up for grabs this year.
Amazing.
Epic radio, listening to Matthew Iwanyk count to 23 times.
Why? It was like, but then I thought there was 21.
Epic radio.
But then I understood how that is. So I'll have to prove those today so that the Estes are going to be ordered again.
Nice. Nice.
Are you gunning for controversy there? That's
Oh,
what's
it's
happening here.
You know,
just painted all over this, I
I
think.
feel like because it's like the latest controversy, like this helps because it's like the
Recency
latest
bias.
movie. Hey, look, I don't want any controversy, all right?
Now I've heard
I
it
ain't
all.
got in for nothing, okay?
Now I've heard
I don't want
it
to be
all.
painted as this villain when I'm just such a lovely person.
Who says that she wants to throat punch people at times, and then when she's tired of a conversation, she says she has to go to the bathroom.
Oh my God.
She's so lovely.
It's because I talk out loud.
Talk out loud out of both sides of your mouth. I'm such a nice person. Oh, is that an elf on the shelf? I'm going to throat punch you.
I will say
Oh, goodness.
quickly, I know Dusty talked about it on the show today. If you have any ideas, there's a couple of categories I'm still thinking of possible nominations for. Episode of the year.
Not hangout episode of the year. Episode of the year.
If for a hangout to go into episode of the year, I think it would have to be. I don't know what it because it
got
has
its
its own
own
category.
category.
It has its own category. So yeah,
that's like winning the Vezina on the heart. You know?
Yeah.
It's got to be pretty epic.
Yeah, it would have to be like the most epic hangout
Like
ever.
Connor
where I'm
McDavid and
it's
Draisaitl
gotta go
came on
for
the
both.
hangout.
Yeah, because like we have our major four to remind people
Yeah.
of this is like so the Grammys has album of the year, song of the year, record of the year, and what's the other one? The Grammys has like a top four. What is the other one I'm missing?
Even Jen's ganging up on you today.
Jen has been on my case the last 2 days. She's one of the people in the bush. She's the investigator.
Jen just made me snort.
Yeah, she's the one
Here
that
it
has
is.
like the gloves in the trash bin. Yeah, I know.
Album of the year, record of the year, song of the year, best new artist. Or best news. Those are the big four of the Grammys. And like,
Right.
you know, you think of the Oscars, you've got best director, best actor, best actress, and
Yeah.
best picture.
Best
like
picture,
there's the key. Our four are AM Nasty of the year, moment of the year, show of the year, and episode of the year. So show is the overall show, episode is a specific episode. I need moments of the year. I'm still thinking about what can we have for nominations for moments of the year and then episodes of the year. So if you have anything, jump into the Nasty Chat or text us 780-218-9999 if you wish to go into, if you have any ideas for those two. Because I'm just looking for a few more nominations of those two, trying to remember what we can go to with those.
Tommy chooses heavy hockey. Does that get into controversy of the year?
Oh, I don't know. There's actually controversy of the year is going to be an interesting one. This year. There's a lot. That's going to be I think going to be an interesting seeing where the votes play out of that one. Rant of the year. There's a lot of rants to go from. That's going to have a good
Glue
one.
Guy's done well on the green and gold.
I don't think there is a green and gold from Glue Guy. There hasn't been anything that's been put on.
Let's see.
Yeah, I just remember one time I ranted and I said GD on air, and then I said GD kids.
I've heard you say some SHs too.
Dudley, isn't album of the year, record of the year the same thing? No. Album of the year is for the whole album. Record of the year, I believe, is more like the song. It goes back to like when they would be done on, it would be on records, and you'd have the A side and the B side, and it'd be singles. I think that's what it kind of refers to, but they are actually different. I remember once looking into that. I think I'm correct on that one, but they are actually different. Wheels has a question for Jasmine.
What?
If Jasmine goes on a date and she gets pissed off, will she tell them she has to go to the washroom?
Well, yeah.
And then you don't come back.
I don't know. I've never done that, but like I would probably just, go.
Jasmine probably has her buddy like parked out front. He doesn't just like straight to the front door.
I would need to like get with my thoughts, and be like, okay, put some lipstick on and be like, okay, now how do I get out of this? But this is actually I was going to ask you guys a topic. I know we're talking about the SDs, but there was this controversial thing that's trending right now. So let me ask your opinion. So a woman reveals that her date left her to pay for her own meal because she didn't know how to eat a steak.
Okay, how did she eat the steak?
Okay, I have a picture.
I need to know that because that changes a lot. How do you not know how to eat a steak?
I mean, if she's eating it with her hands and
Yeah, she's literally eating with her hands.
and she's just ripping it off at a restaurant.
Yeah, on a first date.
She's not even holding it.
Yeah. So the guy, he.
like it's hanging out of her mouth like a
Can I get up? And
like a dog runs
Yeah.
around with my slipper.
Right? But he basically said, he said he's going to the bathroom. He didn't return. He paid for his meal, so his steak, but he didn't pay for her meal.
She's trolling him.
I have no problem with that part. We talked about it with Jay a couple days ago. There should not be an expectation that the guy nowadays always has to pay.
No.
We had a thing. Zach brought up a good point. I think it was Zach. Yeah, because Zach was there, wasn't Brendan. It was whoever initiates the date should maybe be ready to go. Like if somebody has to pay, it should be whoever initiates the date.
Totally.
But if the date's not going well, why should you have to pay?
Because you initiated the date.
The man should always pay for the first date.
Why? Equality. What happened?
Come on.
What?
And that's how you're going to pursue
Chivalry.
a woman? Equality?
Why can't the woman pursue the guy?
She can, but it's a first date.
So
you want to show her that you can take care of her. Not that,
Again,
look, I'm not on a
equality.
date to take care of myself.
equality.
Please. I could do that with my friends. I'm there for you to woo me. Therefore,
Why aren't you there to woo the guy?
I am wearing the guy. I had to put hair, makeup, dress, all this fabulous stuff. Please. In this situation, he DM'd this woman, by the way.
Yeah, but I think it's totally fine. Like no one should ever now fully go on a date to me expecting that you're not going to pay for anything.
I think what happened here is she realized very early in the stage she had zero interest in this guy. Instead of going to the washroom, she just decided to eat her steak like it was a rubber slipper.
I think
There's enough people out there that
get him turned off so he would leave.
There's enough people out there that utilize dates to just get free meals.
I heard that's a thing now.
It's been for a while. So why should a guy still always be expected to pay?
called gold digging.
She's having a steak in this economy?
Yeah, I mean.
Why should he have to pay for the steak?
Well,
Steaks
he
aren't
also
cheap.
he did ask her. That's another thing.
So?
She wrote, because she did respond to this.
Yeah, but
She's like, you're the one that was in my DMs constantly, she said. And then she
Okay.
says yes, and then he sees her eat a steak. And
so why is she upset that she has to pay for a meal then?
Wheels is reminding us we're
just thinking
talking
about
to
my-
Princess Jasmine.
I know, but my point is could she not pay for it? Did she order something that she didn't think she could pay for?
I don't know. He had a steak too, though.
Yeah, he
It's
paid
probably
for
a
his own.
steakhouse they went to.
And he paid for his own.
But just no, he should have at least paid for him. He could have maybe left because he was just turned off by that. That's rude too. Because you should kind of tell her, I'm maybe not because of the way you eat a steak, just I gotta go, I gotta call. I gotta go pick up my friend at the airport, just called or something.
I
don't
just think it's tough to one degree be like, we expect equality and then get upset if you don't get it, if there's tried to be equality.
I'll be honest with you. If there was a first date and then let's just say there's a second date, I would make sure that like there's somehow I'm going to pay for it.
That I respect.
Yeah.
Like I'll say that I would want to pay on that first date. I would still be like, put the credit card down.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, Mr. Equality.
Yeah.
This is really going
Maddie oozes chivalry.
But it's like, but it, like
He does.
And I like the idea of also like it is okay. Well, I paid you next time if the offer's there. Okay, yeah, I paid the last time.
Yeah.
I'm cool. That's how I do things.
Yeah.
But I also understand why there would be some guys out there that would sit there and be like, you want to know something? Why do I have to pay for this first date? Like Zach, like if Zach goes on a first date, why does he have to pay for everything? The guy's like,
Yeah, get in there. Like, yeah, they're young and they're still trying to.
and if like, because there's often not every first date leads to a second date. So
No.
the guy's always having to pay for that first date, no matter what.
Yes.
Why?
Yes, absolutely. If you are not, it is a red flag. It is an ick.
Well,
An ick.
the flip side is it could be the ick the other way. If you as a female aren't going to offer to pay for the guy.
No, I'll
or
offer,
split.
but I don't expect. I have to offer, but I'm not expecting you to be like, yeah. Like I would be so grossed out so fast. Because a woman wants to be taken care of. It's a pursuit. So you do the first date, you know that, and you know what? You accounted for it when you DM'd her or when you asked her out or whatever. You accounted for it.
No, maybe nowadays people don't. They say we're going to split the bill.
But you just said that you would pay for the first date.
That's how I do things.
Wouldn't you,
There'd be
Dash?
other people.
Are you saying you would be like Dutch?
I paid for the first date with my wife, but I also asked her out. So
Did she offer to pay? Well, I guess the guy. Just
good thing
pulled
she
it.
ate her steak properly.
That's not part of that. Because I think aerodynamics. I feel like the woman should offer to split. 95% of the time, the guy will say no.
Yes.
I got it.
Yeah. Like,
But I
yeah.
think even if the
Always
guy says sure, we
offer.
could split. I don't think that should be an ick. Maybe the guy's going through a tough financial time.
Then don't ask the girl out until you can, because
But
you.
why can't it be the reverse still?
I don't know. That's just for me. It's like you should be financially like sound if you're gonna take a girl out on her first date.
So like Benny's a young kid. He shouldn't go on a first date.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying Benny can hit up Made by Marcus or something, right? And a walk.
Benny's not old
You're
enough
welcome.
to date.
You just said they have to be financially sound to go on a first date.
Yeah, we can get some ice cream and a walk or something, right? You don't have to go to. Although I still prefer that you go to a chill but nice place.
High end club, bottle service.
No. You just go to like an Earl's, Joey's kind of thing.
Oh, I got to message somebody for that. Sorry, that's something different. My bad.
I'm just
She's
saying.
like, just cash.
For her,
But it
I
is
get that it's
Ruth
the thing.
Chris.
I just.
No, that's not cash.
I think we're at
That's
a
my
point now
point.
where there's this
Cash.
balancing act of
Yeah.
okay, there's a fight for equality, but now the guy still has to do everything. Which do you want?
What are you talking about?
Equality or the guy has to do everything?
No, in pursuit of
The guy has to do everything then
a
to do it at that
of
point.
a female, the girl, can you help me out here? Like, come on. You know the guy should pay first, and if not,
I think the girls are
for the
ganging
first
up
date-
on you here and telling
Are
you to
they?
just back down. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Then you know what? My standards. I like my standards. I'm completely content with my standards. The man should pay for the first date. After that, I got you, but I'm not going to tell you I got you because I'm going to try to see what type of man you is.
So I just like again, I'm different. I would pay. I'd want to pay on that first date, but I will defend the guys out there that go, I want to split this first date. Or if the date's not going well, do you want to? We're going to split. It's not a good date. Why should he still have to pay? If you're not going to have a second date, that guy should not pay.
Wow.
Why?
I don't know. If you asked her, you pay for it. For sure.
Sometimes I'm at home, I hear Jasmine's voice in like the champ.
What?
Hey, everybody, it's me, the champ.
What?
Do you not know who the champ is?
Who's the champ?
Oh, boy. These kids, I tell you.
And I'm the younger one. I haven't heard the champ in a long time.
Yeah, he did some
Really, girls?
commercials for the brew house or something
No, I know,
for a while.
but I haven't seen.
yeah,
I
it's
haven't
been a
heard
long
him.
time, yeah.
Like I don't know if he's still doing brew house ones. Like he's not. 'Cause
No.
We have banquet and ice house and stuff, and there's nothing.
Yeah. No, I haven't heard it in a long time. But
Oh, God. We were talking about the steak lady, not me, by the way. Okay. I think it's fair to say, and that's all. Like, first date, man pays. That's it. End of story. Moving forward, whatever.
You're kind of in the minority to a degree on that one nowadays.
What do you mean?
A lot more people think the otherwise, that it could be a split.
Oh God, I won't. How about that?
That's what I said. That's why you're in the minority for that one.
Ew, lose the number.
Pay for my meals.
Bob,
Get rid of your
delete.
elf on the shelf.
Yeah.
Ever since I was the
Do you really want to be part of the group chat? Girl, let me tell you. He went Dutch. Girl, he ain't. Girl, ditch him. Girl, you better than that. Girl, your standards, this and that. Do you really want to be that guy? I'm helping you.
Some might not want to be with that type of girl. Straight up. There's some guys out there that'd be like, if you're not willing to pay half, if you're not willing to accept that we might split
It's the
things.
bare minimal.
If you're not willing, well, the bare minimum could be if you're not willing to split things with me.
No.
I don't want to be with you in general.
First date only. I'm not.
And
first
I will
date
throw this
only.
one out there because I will go back to what Aidan O'Neill said, which is if you offer 95% of the time, the guy is gonna just do it. I will say this: if a guy is asking you to split, he doesn't want to see you again, anyways.
Yeah, fine. Still rude and wrong. Shouldn't DM'd.
Why? Because he didn't know whether the date was going to go well or not. You don't know if something's going to work until you have a first date.
I don't know. I don't think.
So then in the end, if it's not going well and I know I'm not going to see you again, bye-bye.
Would you do that?
What?
Would you do that?
What? Which
If
part?
you're, if you're just like, I don't think this is gonna go into a second date.
No, I would always be. I go for drinks with like your Remchuk, and I'm the one that be like, I'll pay.
Yeah.
That's just who. That's the Italian.
Did Remchuk get his hole in one?
But you see that,
No,
Maddie?
unfortunately
That's
not.
healthy. Because I would do
Right,
the
but
same
I don't
thing.
think a lot of people do that nowadays. And it's
Yeah.
also like a flip side to this. The point is, there's a lot of women out there these days that use the first date to get a free meal.
So that's a separate topic because I just heard of this.
This has been going on for a number of years. This has been going on
Called gold digging.
This has been going as long as like
No, that's not
Tinder
nice.
and all of that's been going on.
Yeah.
So so the guy still has to pay? We go on this first date. This girl only accepted because she wants a free meal. I know this is not going anywhere. I still have to pay.
Yeah, I don't know about that because that's your own intentions or whatever sort of thing. I personally think that's wrong and you shouldn't do that. Like I said, I just heard about this phenomena with the women. They're just like, whatever. What's the chat?
Wheels, I have no idea what
You
you're
don't want to look at the chat right now. Just
Scared.
put it away.
Wheels
Keep
goes
it
though,
away.
right
if you're
now.
going to Mexico on a first date, do you expect the partner to pay for the whole trip? Why are you going to Mexico on a first date, Wheels? Who's like, hey, let's go on a first date. Let's take a trip together.
VR girl. Hope you like cats.
Oh, these burgers smell so good.
That's so
just have to
unfair
say
that
that.
you guys are painting me to be like this person that should offer. Like I'm gonna offer, but I'm telling you, for me and many women that I know who are amazing, the man should pay. And Maddie said he would pay for the first date. Immediately, Dash said that too. So why are you painting me like the villain?
Because it shouldn't be an ick at the very least if the guy goes, hey, do you mind if we split?
I guess he doesn't want a second date, right? Like that's exactly what he's saying.
Maybe, or maybe he's just like, maybe they thought, like maybe they felt like there was an equal pursuit from both sides and the person just thought they were going to split. I don't think that's a full ick.
Okay, whatever.
Equality.
I really wonder what Tommy would say about this. I would like to know his opinion. He'd be an interesting person to ask.
He's got experience.
Exactly. Right?
He's
Tommy met a new girl walking out the door.
And I'm sure he got experience in getting in DMs and all that. So how he would perceive this.
I was laughing yesterday when you guys were talking about the relative cuteness of a hockey mom. Anyways,
Northside Sandwich. I thought it was George Costanza that said he'd love the wave off. The girl at least has to offer to pay.
Yeah, you offer. You should offer. You shouldn't expect. You should offer.
But then when you make an offer, sometimes it gets accepted. This goes back to my issue with Jay from a couple days ago. I don't know if you guys saw that one. He asked if I wanted to go for a prime rib to River Creek. And I said yes. And he's like, oh, I got to ask my wife. He wasn't expecting me to say yes.
I wouldn't have either.
Yeah, but don't make the offer and then start to be like, oh, and then if we can't go. And he said, he can't. People were on my side that day. There's a couple things Jay had, and people were on my side. Jay had a rough day on Monday.
Did he say, do you want to go for a steak on Thursday?
No, he said tonight.
Oh, so he actually gave a date.
It was on air Monday. He's like, hey, he read the prime rib liner for River Creek. He's like, do you want to go for prime rib?
On Thursday.
No, tonight.
Oh, that day. Gotcha.
Like that, and I was like, yes. I like him. I'm like, absolutely, let's do it. And he's like, oh, I got to call my wife. I'm like, well, why'd you make this offer if we're not going now?
But you know what? In Jay's defense, I know I'm more of like, I think I would take Maddie's like, then why'd you ask? But in Jay's defense, I really respect that he like asked his wife.
No, he says he was going to have to ask his wife.
Yeah. But he should have technically been like, yeah, we should be all good. Let me just like double check with my wife kind of thing. But I like that. Like that. It's like so healthy.
Yeah, but it was the issue from my perspective. He was expecting me to say no.
Oh, okay.
He made an offer.
Yeah.
Thinking he's going to say no. I look good because I don't have to take him. And the moment I said yes, he went, crap.
Yeah, then he should ask.
So
it's the same thing. Yeah.
I'm good. Dad, Jay and I today have, we did it yesterday. We're going to do it again today. I got A&WD today, but we also have Jay and Matt and Zach Eats. We went to Dollar Tree and I bought a bunch of things yesterday. Today's more weird. Not saying what we have.
I saw the menu. It is odd.
It's some weird things we're testing. Stay tuned to the Reed Welkin Show with Jay and Milne from 3 to 6. Him and I will have things. We're going to figure some things out. We're going to try some things with Zach. Yesterday was good. Very happy with yesterday. Today's going to be interesting.
There should be some faces made. Interesting faces made. That's my teaser.
I'm actually really excited.
Are you? What time are you doing that? Do you know yet?
I don't know. Jay plans all that.
All right.
Jay asked me like
You're just along for the ride.
I sometimes I think Jay gets upset with me for that one, as he should. But he's the host when Reed's gone, so I need him to do those things, and I'm doing other things. And he's like, when do you think? I just like, no, you do it, Jay. You just let me know.
Yep.
You let me know. I'll be ready to go. I'll be ready to go. Hangout headlines brought to you by the Ranch Golf and Country Club. Premier conditions, top-notch service, unmatched value. Book your tee time today by visiting ranchgolf.com. Elks, Redblacks coming up Friday.
Yes, sir.
Is anyone thinking that this isn't going to be an Elks win right now?
It's -2.5, right?
Is it?
I believe so.
It was yesterday. It jumped to 3.5, actually.
Ooh.
So I wonder if that's the height we'll see the line at Play Alberta. I wonder if it'll drop a little bit and then go back to 3.5. I'd be shocked if it goes more than 3.5. So yeah, the Elks are the favorites big time in this one. It's down to -3. So yesterday it was up to 3.5. Now it's down to -3.
Yeah, this
They're
will be number
good.
Yeah, this will be number 3 in a 5-game winning streak.
You think they're sweeping Labor Day?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Why?
They're feeling it. Things are starting to come together. I think the defense is starting to figure things out.
But against Calgary.
I mean, you could look at this two ways. They're either going to be hungry because Saskatchewan gave them a licking, or, there's going to be some weaknesses exposed that perhaps he Elks can take advantage of as well. So I think, looking ahead, 3 games against the Stamps here left this year. Quite honestly, if you want to look at one key thing you need to do to end this season is figure out how to beat the Stamps. If you can find a game plan to beat the Stamps, there's 3 wins. That's almost a guaranteed playoff berth.
Well, it's fairly like you'd expect that maybe if you do that, 2 of 3 even.
Sure.
If you beat the Stamps in 2 of 3, you're beating a few other teams, and you're in a really good spot.
I like their chances against Toronto after the back-to-back. So ultimately, we split. It's either 6-7, 7-6. It's pretty good.
I'm just worried that there's going to be a point. I was on with Scout and Catherine of the Elks call yesterday. Mm-hmm. Friend of EST. That show will air on our station Friday after the Reed Wilkins show. I'm just worried what happens with this team when they get that next loss. Because they're not running the table.
No.
But when they get that loss, if it's the fear I have is that they'll take on Calgary and they'll get smacked good in the face. Not a close loss. There's a game where they're going to get smacked well. Mm-hmm. And is that going to send things down a spin, or is that just a blip in the radar? That's the question that I will have with this team.
It's a reasonable fear. I think your thought process is certainly validated. Last time I came on, I told you that I disagreed adamantly with your and Jay's opinion on the post game show, because you were talking about how after that embarrassing loss, they should have been throwing helmets and go out there and hit somebody and show them that you're pissed off. And I came back and I just said, like, that's not really a common sports mentality anymore. Like, regardless of whether they're football players, they're still a bunch of 20-year-olds, and that's just a different mentality. They're coached differently in the NHL and all levels of sports now. Throwing your helmet and freaking out, creating a roller coaster, right? Like, you don't want a team of late 20s Dustin Nielsen's playing floor hockey. Right?
No, but it was just in that game, you wanted to see more emotion in some way, shape, or form, and we didn't see the emotion. I will go back to
but
that
what
one.
happened? They stayed steady.
Well, they changed their
they stuck
quarterback
to the
and
plan. They stayed to their belief.
They made a pretty significant change.
That they believed in. Sure, yes, the quarterback, obviously. This coffee is delicious. But I think, like, you learn how to lose and you learn from those things. And I think that they've done a decent enough job of that. I think building off the moral victories, maybe it's been baby steps, but there's been small improvements, right? I think where they averaged 36 points against in the first 5 games.
It
and
was
now
34 after BC. And in the last 4 games, it's just shy of
23. Yeah.
So it's basically a little over 11-point drop. But, and this is where, because Abutski, I love my Elks, but they haven't earned my trust yet.
Sure,
and that's kind of
fair.
where I am.
That's fair.
With this, is that it's like, I look at who they've beaten those last 2 and go, we all thought that they should have won it, shouldn't have even been close to a degree.
Sure.
A lot of the expectations from people were they're going to go into Montreal and it's going to be easy. They're going to go against Toronto, it's going to be domination.
Right.
And it wasn't that. MBT, if he hits Tyler Snead in the end zone, different game, pick 6 though. But now, flip side to that, I will start. Then if you do the what if game, Hamilton, Jack catches it, it's a wash there. But that game, Montreal really, late drive, Edmonton didn't look that great offensively until that final drive. Toronto last week, very close. So that's where I'm just very fascinated by what does this team do when they go to Calgary, who are a very good football team.
I guess my point of bringing all that up is if they go to Calgary and your fears come true and they get punched in the mouth, I think they'll be okay. And I guess that's my point, right? They haven't let the lows get too low and they haven't let the highs get too high. They've learned from their mistakes. They've built off of moral victories. I think if they go into Calgary and get their ass handed to them or what have you, maybe they get a split out of it. But they'll be okay. I think mentally they'll be okay. They've got Toronto to look forward to ahead of that after, which has been a pretty good matchup for them this season.
Yeah, it's that Labor Day series that I'm just like, okay, what's going to happen? What is going to happen on that Labor Day series? Because
it's the season, kind of.
It really is.
Not kind of, it is.
Well, actually, to a degree, tomorrow is as well.
I don't think it's a must-win, though. I disagree with you again there.
It's not, but if you lose,
if you lose, you lead to a must-win situation.
Sure. Well, to me, if you lose this, even if you win, it's a must-win situation, and you can't get swept in Labor Day.
Yeah.
You can't lose both of those and expect it. But it's just one. If you can't beat Ottawa, then it's just like, okay, well, you don't have to go to Toronto. Are we really expecting them 100% that they're going to go win that game? I don't like them beating BC. I don't like them beating Saskatchewan. Then I wouldn't like them beating Calgary. There's 4 losses you could add to the team here.
Yeah, we don't match up well against BC.
They going into this month, I did say they had to go 3 of 4. They lost to Hamilton. I don't think you can go 2-2 and then really think that this team could go on a run and go make the playoffs. Okay. That's why, from a prognostication perspective, I feel like this is a must-win. Because if you lose this one, I'm not going to pick you in a lot of games the rest of this way.
Yep, that's fair.
What do we have here? Big Uke did say Ottawa beat the Stamps. Anything can happen. The difference there was a huge storm in that game. I will give the Stamps a little bit of a credit there when it comes to that one. It's gonna be a fun little stretch. Labor Day is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fascinating.
I like the parity this season.
It's been good. The Saskatchewan Winnipeg series is just gonna be fascinating to see how that plays out, because
we're gonna find out who the Bombers are. We're going to find out who the Bombers are.
There's a real part of me that feels like we might see the sweep, but the reverse way from last year, and the Riders might get that sweep. I don't like what we've seen.
The Riders aren't going 17-1.
No, but I don't like what we've seen from Winnipeg. Like,
there's been a decline. Like they're not a few years
allowed
ago's
the comeback.
Bombers.
No, they allowed the comeback against the Argos. The Argos almost fought back and swept them.
Mm-hmm.
Ottawa had the ball. They came back and had the ball. They could have won that football
Crum
game.
came close. Yeah.
There's not a lot of confidence, I think, that should be had right now with Winnipeg. And
Not like years past, that's for sure.
no. Now, the only thing is they go sweep. Let's say they sweep. That's going to send them off. That's going to light the rocket for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers.
Well, that gives them a
But
chance now. At
they
leading
really
the
need
West.
a split because BC has a very nice second half schedule. A lot of Eastern games. They're going to pick up victories. If Winnipeg, take Edmonton out of this for a second,
Yeah.
are you going to have to do the crossover if you want to get to your home Grey Cup? Like, you're going to need to go grab some victories. You have the season series against BC, but right now you're tied. You got a game in hand,
Yeah.
but if you blow it, which will be the Labor Day game is the game in hand for Edmonton and Winnipeg on BC, you blow that. Uh-oh.
I mean, Elks are undefeated against the East. Banjo Bowl, I think whoever wins the Banjo Bowl comes
Elks
up.
aren't undefeated against the East. They
Are
lost
they
to
3-0?
Hamilton.
Oh, 3-1. Right.
They also lost to Montreal. Started the year.
Where did I hear that they? Anyways.
They beat Ottawa, they beat Montreal, they beat Toronto. They should be 3-2 if I'm correct.
Pulled that out of my butt. Sorry. But Banjo Bowl, I think whoever comes out of that is probably your Grey Cup favorite.
Over Calgary.
Because we're gonna.
I gotta say, this is the Sunday or Saturdays. Is it Saturday or is it Sunday? When is Riders and do we have any more Sundays done? It is a Saturday. Damn, I missed the Sundays. Calgary home to Saskatchewan on Saturday at 5. 6-1 versus 6-3, or 8-1 versus 6-3. At least one of those losses. Well, one of those losses came with PJ Walker. The other loss came with VA getting hurt.
Right.
This is if Calgary wins this, they are by far the best team in the CFL.
You think so, hey?
They beat Saskatchewan twice.
If VA's healthy, I guess.
When VA is, if anything happens to VA, they clearly we've seen that they're not anything.
Yeah.
The only team that I think is in the conversation with Saskatchewan and Calgary would be Montreal when Davis Alexander's around.
Even if Winnipeg
I don't think Winnipeg could get back in the
Get
conversation.
Saskatchewan
They
eight.
would have to sweep Saskatchewan.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. If they go
but the flip side to that is if, let's say, Calgary wins this weekend and then Saskatchewan gets swept by Winnipeg, Calgary's by themselves up at the top. Saskatchewan comes down. Maybe Winnipeg's with them on the second tier, but Calgary would be by themselves to be in a top tier. The only team then at that point I could put in with Calgary would be a Davis Alexander-led Montreal Alouettes. They are a much different team with Davis Alexander.
Yeah, similarity to how VA is with the Stamps, really.
That's what it hurts, like with the MOP, MVP type race.
Totally, yeah. VA is a hands down MVP.
If it's MVP, yes.
But- but he's not probably
The MOP.
even.
And I don't
in
know.
the
I
top
tried
five
opening
for
up
MOP.
the link.
Oh, the article I sent you?
It's gone.
Oh, really?
It says page not found.
Oh, interesting.
So I was going to go through some of the MOP candidates for the CFL this year. I honestly, I wonder if I could find it somewhere else here. I don't know who I personally would vote for if I was lucky enough to have a vote. I am not lucky enough to have a vote, which I think maybe some people are like, that's great. I don't know who my MOP would be right now.
This article that I sent you was, well, we're at the mid-season point, right? We're 9 games into an 18-game season. So obviously Bo Levi and Trevor Harris were at the top.
Yeah.
Debating.
Bo's loss this past weekend where he didn't look good hurts me with my confidence of him. Because
Well-
he would have been my clear-cut number one.
Winning in the manner that the Riders did, almost for me, puts Trevor Harris at equal ground with Bo Levi now.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. Trevor Harris started that game very poorly, threw a couple really bad balls early, but overall got the win.
Yeah.
But is his season outstanding?
Well, let's wait and
Let's
see.
see.
But if we're, counting it
I know.
right now at 9 games, season done, Harris is in the top 2.
He's 500 yards behind Bo in passing. He's 5 touchdowns behind Bo in TD passes. Like, it's
8-1.
it's This is crazy to say for me to say. I do hope Jay Milne's listening. If the Elks do what you say, Dash, they go beat Ottawa, they go sweep Labor Day, and they go start and get a couple of, they go find their way to the playoffs. One of the ways that they're going to do that is with Justin Rankin probably being really good.
Yeah.
Could Justin Rankin be your MOP?
I literally have that here. I'll go to my notes that I had for today.
I told Jay he was crazy at the start of the year for that. But I take away. I'm going to take quarterbacks out of this for a second. Justin Rankin may be the most dynamic player right now in the Canadian Football League.
I agree. I'd rather try and tackle Dave Jameson's mongoose than Justin Rankin right now. Like him in the open field is scary to me. Where did I have that?
So yeah, it's just like with Rankin, the guy does things catching the ball. The guy's doing things rushing the ball. The last few weeks, just putting up the all-purpose yards, getting touchdowns. Do you think Justin Rankin might be able to throw his name in the ring for him? Like it's if they finish 10-8, 9-9,
10-8 or 9-9,
if they
make
get
the
to that
playoffs,
number,
do you think Justin Rankin might be able to throw his hat in for the ring for MLP?
I think as of right now, today, I could see him getting there. I would project though, Bo's going to be better, Nathan Rourke's going to be there, and Trevor Harris is going to be there.
Yes.
If
Rourke stays healthy.
But here's the one thing though. There's an Edmonton vote that happens first. Who's going to get the MOP for the Elks? Is it going to be Rankin or is it Cody Fajardo?
I mean, that's probably still to be determined, to be honest. Right now, it's Rankin.
Sorry, Jay texted me, oh my God, never thought I'd hear those words come out of your mouth. I'll throw that out to Jay right now. Okay, Cody Fajardo, Justin Rankin. Who would be the MOP of the Edmonton Elks at this moment in the season?
How guilty, on a scale of 1 to 10, how guilty do you feel about abandoning the Trey Ford bandwagon?
I'm not.
Last time I was on the show, we bet that Trey Ford would still be the starter. A few weeks ago, I heard you say that this is Cody Fajardo's team next season too.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I'd say he's projected, right now he'd be projected.
You said he'd have to do something pretty significant to lose the starting role for next season.
No, that was for this season.
Okay.
There was a question about blowout. Because on the post-game show, I did, somebody asked that, and Jay got mad at me because I was like, I don't have him projected for next season as yet because there's still a lot of season that he can fall over. No, I still will say this on Trey, that they've moved on. He's not going to be an Elk next year. I'd be stunned at this moment if he is. I think they mismanaged, they didn't plan a proper offense for him. And I'll still go back to...
Oh, I agree.
They needed to run an offense like the Ravens did with Lamar Jackson, which was suited to a running style quarterback, and see what he can do with that offense, and then grow him from there and develop him from there.
I agree.
That didn't happen. They tried making him just outright a pocket quarterback, and he's not that.
But that's what coaches want.
It's
no different than hockey coaches playing the veteran, right? Less mistakes. He might make 2% less mistakes. So let's keep this game clean, efficient. The problem with Trey Ford, and it's a pretty decent problem to have, but his greatest skill and attribute is succeeding in chaos.
To a degree.
And as a coach, that's the last thing you want is chaos.
But and then this is that's everything could have been said about Jar and Harbaugh and the Ravens at the time.
Yeah, Michael Vick, whatever.
Everyone could have said
Michael
that
Vick
at that because but the Ravens built an offense that was an outlier in the National Football League because that's how they wanted to develop Lamar Jackson. And slowly they've evolved of an offense where, at the time, it was a running team. They didn't pass much. Now they pass. They still run, but they pass the ball. They evolved that offense. I would have liked to have seen what they could have done with Trey Ford. And if Trey Ford's ever going to be a quarterback in this league, if he goes somewhere, that's what I think an OC will do with him is they will design an offense around
There's a missed opportunity.
Designed around those type of things and slowly develop him. That didn't happen here. And that's where I still think there still could be a quarterback in this. But clearly Mark Killam is moved on, and it's going to take a lot for Cody Fajardo then to lose this. I still wouldn't put Cody Fajardo as a top 3 quarterback in the CFL or anything like that.
No.
He's playing really well right now.
So many
but
good
it's not.
quarterbacks,
No,
man.
I still believe in Trey Ford, but there's no point in talking about Trey because that's not happening. That's why I stopped, have made that move, is that this is the team has made their thing. So there's nothing else to talk about.
A friend of mine brought up an interesting point. I'd be interested to see what Glue Guy's opinion on this would be. But what if the Elks had come up with some sort of like wildcat scheme where they could have Trey Ford under center and have Leak and Rankin back there? Think of the mismatches you could create with the speed of those three players.
I wanted that at the start of the season. There had to be something. We never saw a backfield with Rankin and Leak with Trey.
Which I think is a missed opportunity.
Absolutely. But that's why I feel like Trey had a good game against Winnipeg. Trey had a good game against Ottawa. So there are some good games this season from him too. But it's one of those, I just feel like they didn't design an offense that was best suited for him.
Right.
They were just like, hey, we want you to be this quarterback and you have to be it right away.
Yeah.
And that's the change that I didn't like that, but I also get it to everything you said. Coaches don't generally do that. And there's pressure on this team to go win. So I get why they fully didn't go that way.
Yeah.
So
well, it's like you don't want to creating mismatches is basically one of the fundamentals of creating an offense of scheme in football. And when you've got those types of weapons, you should be able to do more than what they have done in the first 8 to 9 games, in my opinion. It's going to be interesting. Back to how this all started, Fajardo versus Rankin for MOP for the Elks. Like 2-3 weeks ago when I was on, weren't we completely consolidated that Nick Anderson was the MOP for the Elks so far?
And quite frankly,
great interview yesterday. Like
Blanco,
barely missed him.
You're not missing him too much. Now you want Nick Anderson in your lineup. There's no question about that.
Joel's showing us why he was the first overall pick.
Yeah.
Right?
One, it's just another Canadian. For your ratio and stuff. The Elks are playing a bunch of Canadians.
Yeah. Yeah. But there we go from MOP to being a guy that we barely missed to now potentially being a guy that didn't play for the first 4 games to versus Rankin. But what I like that they're doing, I think, and what maybe this is a Fajardo thing, is that they're now what they missed out on doing with Trey Ford and playing to their strengths, they're doing with, I feel like Fajardo has figured out, the OC has figured out the system to get Rankin activated.
Yes.
And what I'm really excited for in this game too is I think Ottawa plays a lot of zone. So there should be some massive opportunities to be able to create mismatches with the speed of Rankin, Leak, whoever you want, and that, check downs and screens. And
the only thing that will be interesting is Cody is a guy that's known to take hits too.
Yep.
And can he stay healthy through the rest of the season?
Yep.
That will be something that we'll have to pay attention to.
Yep. If all the quarterbacks in the CFL can stay healthy this year, it's going to be a hell of playoffs.
Well, and it's a shame that we've had so many injuries to start this season, through the first half. If you go through it, Davis Alexander hurt in Montreal. Drew Brown just can't stay healthy.
Drew Brown, Rourke,
Chad Kelly has not gone on the field. Don't think he's going to get on the field this year.
Rourke.
Kolaros has had some issues going down. VA got hurt. Harris got hurt for a couple of games. Rourke. Bo hasn't been touched or hasn't been hurt. Trey / Fajardo have not been hurt.
MBT.
But your starter has every team.
Yeah.
Has dealt with it. Like the Elks, I said both just because
gotcha. Okay, all right, I see.
I started quarter. Trey didn't get taken out because of injury. Cody hasn't been injured. So so there's been only 2 of the 9 teams
that haven't had
their quarterback go down even in a game. Kolaros actually missed the game. So he's missed.
Yep.
Every other team has. And that's kind of a shame. But I'd rather see the injuries earlier than later. If Davis Alexander can come back and stay healthy, awesome.
Yeah.
Cody Fajardo, hopefully he stays healthy. Nathan Rourke's been healthy. VA looks good. Harris has been good.
Mm-hmm. Harris has looked really good.
Kolaros, I think, we'll have to wait and see because it's been a couple of times. I'm not confident on Drew Brown staying healthy. I'm worried. I'm worried about Buck Pierce territory.
Yeah.
The guy's been hurt, twice this season
already.
Or 3 times?
Well, I'm sure he's dealing with multiple things, but
I know, but so he got hurt to start the season. And then has 2 injuries, and I don't think we're going to see Chad Kelly this season. Which, as much of an idiot as he is, don't want to take that away.
Fair,
really good quarterback. Though.
Yeah,
really good
skills
quarterback.
there. Skills there.
I put myself in a timeout.
Well, you had every right to jump in and talk.
I was gonna say and I do follow. I watched every single Elks game. I must say, I'm following. They're winning. I know the record's 3-3 here. I mean, 3 with Ottawa, 3 wins there. Elks 3 wins. It'll be a good game to watch, especially with the line being -3. There's my 2 cents. I put myself in a timeout. There was a bunch of text messages that I just got back to.
She was participating in Will's passive listening.
I enjoyed your conversation.
Green and Gold Kickoff Show, 4:30. Myself, Jay Milne, will be live at Red Tail for the kickoff show. Post-game show, we'll come back here and do it. It'll be slotted right in the middle of the Reed Wilkins show with Jay and myself. So it'll be like a massive Green and Gold Kickoff show.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what it will mix into that, but there'll be a lot. That's coming tomorrow is Elks Redblacks out in Ottawa before Labor Day. Labor Day bus, still some spots, not a lot left. EST Labor Day is your promo code. Head to edmontonsportstalk.com. Click on Labor Day bus. 125 plus GST with that promo code. It'll get you 2 Canadian clubs, spot on the bus down to Calgary and back. We'll get there for the tailgate. We'll stop in Red Deer if you need a quick pit stop, and there'll be pizza on the way back. We're almost filling up 2 full buses to cheer on the Double E down in Calgary. Hopefully, it is a team that we're cheering on. 3 straight victories going into that one. I always love Labor Day. Absolutely, always love Labor Day.
Go travel to see the 4th straight. What do you? Fruit
Yeah,
flies?
Somebody's supposed to be
Is there
here.
a ghost in the
I was
room?
listening.
Wow.
No, somebody's on his way here. I don't think he was going to be here this quickly.
And so you stare into the
I don't know,
corner
I
of
was
the room
like,
at the
yeah,
ceiling?
what's
try to hear. I could hear.
Oh,
I
I
thought I
see.
heard their
All right,
voice in the
all right,
background.
all right.
There'll be a little bit of a surprise coming for some of the boys here.
So you want to change the subject then? Or are we still, are we done with the
Well,
Elks?
play Alberta, over under. Download the app, visit them, playalberta.ca. EST Sports, deposit 20, get a $50 free sports bet. YG 50, deposit 5, get a $50 free sports bet. Jay and Matt's big play of the game. Jay and I will have to cook that up. We'll throw that up there in EST specials.
Can I give you a suggestion?
Later. Go for it.
Dash's play of the day?
Okay. What could it be?
4 road favorites against 4 home dogs this month or this weekend.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, all the road teams are favorites. So there's 2 ways you could look at
Winnipeg
that. Right?
is 6.5 versus Montreal. Edmonton -3 versus Ottawa. BC -3.5 versus Toronto. Saskatchewan -1 against Calgary. Are you saying
Best odds you're going to get on a road team is when they're the favorite. So I kind of like taking all 4, parlay 4 road favorites.
the Saskatchewan Calgary one's an interesting one to me? I don't know if I could take the road team. If you did BC, Edmonton, Winnipeg, all money line, that's plus 200.
Yeah, I'm talking money line. Yeah, for
If
sure.
you add Saskatchewan there, it's plus 449.
I was going to say, it's got to
not
be
a
about
bad
plus
bet.
500. Yeah. Plus
Not
you get a
bad
boost,
bet.
right?
Yeah, it's not a bad one.
Anyways, just a suggestion.
I can't bet against Calgary. Just can't do it. They
I get
beat
it.
Saskatchewan.
Yeah, I get it.
They look good. And it is interesting to me that they're the home team, but they're the dog at home. Slightly,
Yeah.
like it is basically a pick 'em. Saskatchewan's minus 120 on the money line. Calgary's minus 110. Saskatchewan minus 1. So it's an outright pick 'em.
Yeah.
So if I set this at 3.5 road team wins, you would take the over this weekend?
Poof. Yep. My rider heart says yep.
It's to me, it's the first 3 are easy road teams. Winnipeg, Edmonton, BC.
Oh, I cooked it up and I thought it was interesting.
I'm taking Calgary. I'd take the under.
You take the under?
Yeah.
You want to bet another coffee on it?
No. It's too close of a game. Like I absolutely.
That's what makes it fun.
I know that, but that's where I could absolutely see Saskatchewan winning this in such a good one that
Let's bet a coffee on the Stamps and Riders. Come on.
don't force me to do things. Okay. Witness.
Yeah.
Passive
You have
witness.
to bring me one too, though.
No.
See, now I expected.
You didn't even jump in and say which over under.
Oh yeah, sorry. The chat is just really funny.
And you might not even be here the next time he's on.
It's true.
True.
So
Another thing I'm looking forward to is to see what Fajar will do against that secondary.
well, it's interesting though.
Bennett Williams and Justin Howell both out last game.
Yeah, it is. Let me quickly pull this
I
up.
hear Jay Milne is the emergency backup safety
Can I read this message? It says Cody.
for Ottawa.
This is from Calvin. Cody is playing like he's possessed right now. He's dragging his team to the playoffs.
Yeah, that's fair. I agree with that. I mean, like, you know, circling back to that MOP conversation for the Elks in particular, I just think
Jay did say Rankin if he's playing.
Yeah, I think Rankin, like he's on pace for almost 1,000 yards receiving and 1,000 yards rushing. I mean, if you put up 2,000 all-purpose yards from scrimmage, you got a pretty good chance at MOP, especially when your team didn't have a chance to be in the playoffs and now you are.
Here's the thing: Ottawa has made 11 interceptions this season. They're second in the Canadian Football League. That's going to be the fascinating thing to watch. Is
how many from Bennett Williams?
I would have to take a look.
Oh my!
Jump on in.
You got to talk about it.
Let's get it on.
Hello, good. How are you?
Did you
We
just?
got burgers after?
Burgers.
So Rankin Fajardo, MOP, right now for the Edmonton Elks.
Rankin.
No.
Do you see a way that it's going to be, if the Elks make the playoffs, they go 10-8, 9-9. That's the number. You think it's still going to be Rankin over Fajardo?
If he keeps playing this way, no question.
I agree.
I think that's also the only way that they get to that record.
That's the
Probably.
premise.
Could
Yeah,
be.
agreed. Yeah, that's the premise.
is-
I'll say this right now. I don't think the votes will go that way, though.
Probably not.
It's tough for a running back to get MOP.
I think it's a sexier
But
pick
even
to
from
go
the-
with the quarterback.
Yeah,
to
it's
go with
easy. I
Fajardo.
wouldn't say sexier. It's easier.
It's easier. But if Justin Rankin keeps rushing the ball and receiving the ball
The way he is.
like this, it's a no-brainer.
He's on pace for almost 2,000 yards from scrimmage.
Like it's if he keeps doing this and the Elks,
That's Mike Pringle
like you
territory.
suggested. I don't know if it's possible, but I mean it's the CFL. Anything can happen.
That was my hypothetical.
If they sweep Labor Day and Justin Rankin is doing Justin
Right.
Rankin things, he is to the top of the MOP
Yes,
list.
I agree.
It's not even close.
That's my point. That's why I,
I feel
wrote
like
the
I owe
question
you
down.
something if Rankin wins MOP.
Yeah, Play Alberta owes me something.
You know, I feel like I don't know what it is, but I owe you something.
Play Alberta owes me like a big teaser because
I'm-
I was on them to get Justin Rankin on there.
It's a long ways to go, but I will say this, declare this right now. If Rankin is MOP, I owe you something big, and we'll have to come up with something. But it's not a coffee.
No.
I owe you something significant.
It's a one-on-one.
because I poo-pooed you big time.
Like
on
an
that.
know what
apology
you owe
on
me?
one knee.
No, you owe me prime rib dinner.
There it
Exactly.
is. Check with your wife though. First.
I owe you prime rib dinner plus, like, I owe you chips on a roulette
Plus a
table.
chip on.
I
plus
owe you some money.
$50 worth of chips.
I was
going to
be like 100
Yeah, sure.
for the roulette table. I think
Now,
that's what I owe you.
In all fairness, nobody had Justin Rankin even on the list. So
But you did.
I did.
That's
did.
the thing. And
You
I
did,
still,
glue guy.
I can't believe today when we were talking about this that it came in my mind, and I was like, I wonder if you were listening.
Oh yes.
That's why I wrote it down. I kind of had my eye on it since, and
Yeah. Well,
I even
he's-
went back and like I know we're talking MOP of the Elks, right? Not
No,
the
no,
league. You're
I'm
talking the
talking
league.
I'm saying.
I will
forget,
say
like,
this. Okay,
yeah.
I will go this far.
Because my question was league MOP.
And there's nothing owed the other way. I will say this. If he wins MOP for the league, I will get you prime rib and $100 worth of chips.
Wow.
Damn.
That's
If
pretty
he
good.
is
Yeah.
not, if he's the West nominee, I will buy you a prime rib. That's it.
Okay.
If he's I'll do prime rib and $50 chips.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
And if he's the Elks nominee, I'll just get you prime rib.
Just prime rib. Okay, sure.
And if he doesn't get anything, it's nothing.
Deal. You're on.
I always want to shake hands. Two witnesses, but that's what I'm going to declare for you today.
Yeah, that's fair.
River Crew Resort and Casino will take it there if any of that happens. Those are your
Well,
three
think
levels.
of this too. Think of if they had, because we had Mark Killam on our show, and he said that this team has gelled not only the players but the coaching staff. It's a new coaching staff, top to bottom, except for
Everything's coming
Steven
together.
Sorrells, the offensive line coach and run game coordinator. They're now figuring out, holy smokes, we got to get Justin Rankin the ball, whether it be in the backfield with traditional running back plays or out of the backfield as a receiver. He came to Edmonton last year as a receiver. He's traditionally
He
played receiver.
tried out as a receiver. Yeah.
Like this
After
is not
having
foreign to him.
38 touchdowns rushing in the.
You get Justin Rankin in one-on-one space out of
Yeah.
the backfield, things happen, and it's been proven. So imagine if they had figured that out earlier, then this would be, you'd be a lot further ahead. I think the Elks would probably have a better record. But now they are figuring it out, and I expect you to see a ton of Justin Rankin for the remainder of the season.
I'm going to end the show right away, but Dash brought me U of A pen.
Oh, cool.
U of A water bottle.
Wow.
U of A.
Wow,
I'm full
Dash.
alum here.
Very nice.
You are real. You're more of an alum than me.
Alumni welcome package.
Yeah.
With
He
the
was at
Rankin,
the
Golf tournament on Monday.
Was that for football? Or just in general?
yeah.
It's just the general.
Athletics or yeah.
I think Rankin, when he was
just-
on the hangout with Tommy and I, he seemed really dialed in and he really believed in that team and they were down then.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why when I've been watching him on the field for, the CFL, like I have been watching the Elks. I know Rankin is. I think that guy, I think you guys might be right about that.
Yeah, and
MVP,
that's the
yeah.
same attitude that the whole team has had. It doesn't matter if we've had a coach on, a player. We had Joel DeBlanco. He said, yeah, that was hard to get through when we were struggling, but this is a strong group. This is a team that believes. And anybody that's known me sees me, and yeah, I do have a personal bias. I'll say it. I believe in Mark Killam because I know who he is as a person. And that guy will get the most out of you. He got the most out of his special teams when he was in Calgary for however many years. I think this is just the start of good things to come for
The
this
teams look
organization.
like they're willing to run through a brick wall for him. I mean, he's got their respect, that's for sure.
A&W's 17th annual Burgers to Beat MS campaign, $2 from every teen burger. Double teamer, Beyond Meat teen burger purchase goes to MS. So go grab a meal, do a good deed. We've got burgers here for everyone here.
I heard you saying something about burgers, and I'm like, oh, okay, good.
That's why I thought you ran in, was that you were going to come grab a burger. I'm surprised no one else has come in to get burgers.
No, I'm gonna heat that thing up a bit.
Thanks to everyone for tuning in to the EST Hangout presented by Sentinel Storage, Canada storage experts. More than 2 decades helping Canadians through life transition. Canadian storage provider. Thank you to Neil Farmer, Pam Seto, and Dina Gibson for coming in from A&W as well as MS to talk about the Burgers Beat MS. Thank you to Jay for popping in.
Thanks for
Thank you,
having me.
Jasmine. Thank you, Dash. Thank you to you, the listener, for tuning into the EST Hangout right here on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton Sports. Presented by Play Alberta, Lock Shop, 2 guys and a goalie, EST Afternoons, Reed Welkin Show, and then Turf District. That's all to come here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Don't go anywhere. Lock Shop in just a few minutes.
Let's go. There you go, right in front of the camera.
First-time guest, long-time listener, fan of the original draft commissioner.
Welcome to the EST Hangout presented by White Claw Hard Seltzer. The difference is clear. Matt Iwanyk, Tom Zola with here, joining us today.